And
going?
here we
starting?
are once again, Tuesday night with the most ordinary D&D group on the Prime Material plane. I'm your host, DM Roy from Nerd League Gaming, and these are the Grognards.
Woo!
Yeah, come on, guys. Come on, we can do better than that. These are the Grognards.
I think you've instilled enough fear in them to not interrupt you. I just still have that rebellious nature to still interrupt and cheer.
It's okay. I got a soundboard. I can manage it myself if I need to.
It's true. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, you can add your own cheers.
That's right. Hey, here, it's Tuesday night, and here are the Grognards.
Oh, come on now.
Oh, it stings a bit. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
That's just rude.
DM Roy, apparently we're also not streaming.
We are totally streaming.
Yeah, we are.
We are
We
totally
definitely
streaming.
are.
Oh yeah, totally. Look, I'm streaming. I don't know if you're streaming, but I'm streaming. Tell your phone.
You don't have to
I
make
am-
up. Don't
I
make up
am currently
technical
logged in and
difficulties.
watching it on Twitch.
All right, if somebody can get a chance to check some sound, that'd be fantastic. You guys at home, girls at home, not trying to be exclusionary, feel free to come in, talk to us in chat.
Testing.
Good.
Testing.
I sound good.
You'd sound amazing.
Thanks.
I think we all sound good.
Yeah, so definitely let us know if we're having technical difficulties. We've been doing this for like 2 years, so we still trying to figure this out. We're not the fastest learners in the game, but you know, we occasionally learn a new trick.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Do we?
Yeah, we totally do.
It's happened.
Maybe new spells, but
Yeah. So
I don't know about the whole real life stuff.
So we are, So welcome to Tuesday night. Thank you for joining us. We are currently running the Grognard version of Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Pretty excited about that. We're going to get into it here in just a minute. But first, I always like to sort of check in with the guys, with the Grogs, and see who has anything, something fun to chat about briefly. I do?
Yes, you do.
I don't understand.
You do?
Like a new kid?
Oh, yeah. I'm pregnant, you know. Hooray. I mean, you get it. Not technically me. I hear it's going to be a girl, which is super exciting. So, hooray. DM Roy is going to have more.
I hear there was a really handsome guy that cut the cake to reveal it.
Yeah.
Fear is a form of excitement.
We had a reveal party just this weekend, and we found out that we are in fact having another girl. We're adding another girl to the Karuba clan, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Well, my news doesn't really compare to your news, but this weekend is the Lake Pontchartrain Racing Circuit. So it's another fun-filled 3-day regatta where I'll be sailing all day Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with the parties all the times we're not sailing. So
It's a sailing event where minimal sailing is done.
there's a lot of sailing. We're going to
sailing,
probably spend about, I'm going to guess maybe between 15 to 18 hours on the water during the weekend.
That's a good bit, and that's a good time for it. So we're at night at least, are down in New Orleans, or Nolans, depending on how badly you want to mispronounce it. And
depending on how much you want to be hated here.
it seems like fall has finally gotten here. Halfway or most of the way through October, we've finally gotten into temperatures below the 90s. Hooray!
Let's not get crazy now. We had the
tomorrow.
big cold front that came in and it dropped 5 degrees. So
I don't know. Sleeping on the boat the other night was quite chilly. I'm not gonna lie.
it does get a little chilly at night. It's down into the 50s at night.
Fantastic.
Snowing here tomorrow.
This, again? It just snowed there, didn't it?
Again,
Recently?
second snow.
Wow.
That's wild. I want to
pretty
do some
crazy.
snow. I mean, not here because the city, of course, stops.
Let's go
and
skiing.
shuts down. Yeah. Okay. So about that D&D game, who wants to do the quick recap from last?
I'd like
session?
to, before we start the game, throw out, since this is going to be the last stream before Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Well,
right
there's
on.
my game next Tuesday.
The last stream for this campaign, the most important campaign, right?
Oh man.
We might as well be the
Wow.
ones to celebrate
I
Halloween.
don't know. My other game is pretty cool. Did y'all see what I did to Valkrist's old character? It was awesome.
I did not actually. I need to check that out. Oh well, you cold drop a game.
I took his character's soul,
No
and
mercy.
replaced it with a demon. It's awesome. That's gonna
That'll
be
teach him to quit your campaign again.
that's gonna be the Justice Team's new supervillain.
Supervillain? That's actually perfect.
All right, so who's doing the recap?
I was waiting to hear it.
John is.
Of course
John.
I will. We came, we saw, we are about to get our asses kicked. But
That's
before
the
that,
best recap.
we basically have managed to go into Zoblob's. Got to check my notes. Zoblob's Curiosities, and ended up with a few little trinkets. Traced some bloody smears down to this wonderful warehouse. Managed to bypass a few minor trips and traps. Find a cute little flying note.
It's true. We found the bell.
Yep, we found the bell. We didn't
Edgelord
set off
did
any
Didn't
find
want
alarm.
to kick the door in.
Man, all right. It's like that already, huh? Gloves are coming off already. All right.
That's right.
And now we're in the middle of a partial surprise attack by Kenku with a bunch of dead people in the room, and hopefully we're not adding to that pile.
Well, let's not get our hopes up.
Let's see if all of us can stay conscious.
Wow.
Somehow,
Without
the blind
chainmail?
human was
That's right,
one
the
of
double.
the only two people not surprised, though, I will add.
Well,
In
of
the
course
dark.
it's not a surprise when you're blind. You
Not
don't see
surprising.
nothing.
That is true, in fact. And so, yes, as the scene opens this week, it opens up into the bottom level of a dark warehouse. This entire warehouse has been... It's still full of a lot of stuff, but apparently it seems to be long abandoned. The crew, the party, is going down this set of stairs into the lower level, which is dark and very quiet. As they came down here, they were indeed ambushed by these Kenku, these bird-like humanoids. According to my notes, I see that Imani and Reginald are surprised, and Elroth, who is not surprised, also cannot see anything. Let's see. Where is... Uh-oh. I'm missing somebody. Gail, where'd you
The
go?
light source is down by me, so he should be able to see that technically.
I got you, Gail.
I
You
don't
jumped
know.
over the...
Yes.
I'm down right by the people.
Yeah, he's right in the middle of it.
How did you get down there?
He
jumped.
He
jumped.
jumped
He jumped over the railing.
from the first floor.
Yeah.
I came down the steps and took a left.
Yes.
I
And
jumped
I just
down
kind
to
of
engage.
stood up there.
Okay, let's see. I don't have initiatives on the...
He didn't roll initiative.
Okay, good. Okay.
And we
I thought
started
I
right
lost it.
before we rolled.
All right, well then, I suppose, fine. Then how did Imani... Okay, someone remind me how Gail got to take an action.
It was when we first got into the room. He has dark vision, so he was able to see. So he was like looking down from the balcony, and he like didn't see anything, just like a bunch of crates and everything. So he just jumped down, and then Imani walked down the stairs and went to the left, or I guess if you're facing from the stairs to the right.
And then the
Um,
Kinku came down from the
Yeah, and
ceiling.
me and Reginald sat at the top, and that's when the Kenku came in.
Gotcha. All right.
So there hasn't been any actual in combat actions yet.
Yeah.
All right, well then let's do it. Let's start the session with an initiative roll. How about that?
That sounds exciting.
Oh, baby. Oh, I got a pretty good initiative. Oh, you guys are out of control.
I don't know what to do here.
I forgot how to roll initiative. Here we go.
Right. What's a kid?
Yeah.
Since when's a 5 initiative out of control?
Now, you were talking about that 24.
Well,
and the
21 and 24.
All right. Gale Finder. Let's see. I need you to roll me a perception check to see if you can spot these Kenku that are down in this dark area. You have dark vision, so this shouldn't be too hard. Let me see.
I'm 5 feet away from it, and I rolled
Yeah,
a 16.
it's right next to him.
Oh, uh-oh. I might still be hidden, though. Shoot, now I gotta look at my... I was hoping to be difficult. Let me see. What is my...
I do have a quick question.
Whoa!
Since I'm...
Yeah, go ahead.
Ooh. I'm blind. I don't have, like, any sort of dark vision, right? But, like, am I still able to make out, like, the shapes of somebody, like, right in front of me? Like, can I still see, like,
There's
Reginald's
a-
figure?
Yeah, no, you can definitely see Reginald, right? Do you have any light source?
No.
No one has any light source. Oh, John does.
Amani-
Amani
has a
has
light
the
source.
only light source.
Yeah.
Reginald and Gale both have dark vision. And Amani only has a 5-foot light source.
5 feet?
Yeah, remember I was keeping it. I can select. I've got a bullseye lantern.
He
Well, that
actually
would put-
restricted the.
Yeah, so I'd
Distance
probably
that
put...
would
So if
go.
it's 5 feet light source, then it would be 10 feet. Like, 5 feet would be lighted. The next 5 feet would be dim, and then the next 5 feet would be darkness. So you're in the dark, but Reginald is in the dim light
lit.
zone of the lantern.
So does that mean I have, like, 5 feet of just dim, like, directly around me?
No,
Like, if something was right in front of my face, would I just be, like, completely blind and only see black? Or would I, like, dimly see its figure? Because, like, when
Uh,
you
if it
sit
was
in the
in
dark
front
for a
of you-
while...
if we have to figure it out, we will. Let's not spend the night with hypotheticals.
Do you have the light spell?
Let's see,
Not
because inside this warehouse is actually pitch black. There are no windows, no anything. So it is pitch black darkness. So if you're in the pitch black darkness, if something was in front of your face, you literally would not be able to see it. But if you're on the edge of a light, I mean, anyway, yeah, it's okay. So, Elliot, the Kenku have a +5 to stealth, and I rolled a 15. So they rolled a 20 on their hide, as opposed to the 16 for your perception. So you see nothing down here. You can see the place within your dark vision. So you can see the crates, the layout of this place in the grays, the colorless vision that is night vision, but you don't see any bad guys anywhere around here.
Okay. Man, that really sucks.
Let's
Does
see.
he
guess I-
smell them?
I guess I try to discern if there's anything down here.
Well, so what you could do, let me see. How does that, let's see. This is a good question. So it's initiative.
You know what?
Well, didn't we already decide that he's not surprised? So wouldn't it be, if the Kenku are jumping out, wouldn't they be starting combat by doing that? They wouldn't
Well,
just
that's
still be hiding?
See, this is that weird thing where it's like the Kenku are jumping. Basically, they're jumping you guys, and you guys don't see them. So,
But I'm not surprised. I can't see them, but I am not surprised.
right. And so, if you can't see them and you don't know they're there,
Then you can't do nothing except a reaction.
it's kind of, yeah, it's sort of. So you're not surprised, but you don't, to you, as far as you can tell, you jump down the stairs, and here's just this warehouse. It's dark. So you might consider that you would continue on normally, right? As if you were sort
So
of.
I will. So what I will do is pull out my rapier. I draw my rapier
Okay.
and wait defensively.
All right. Sort of waiting to see what might move now that you've jumped down here in the. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Waiting for a cockroach to stomp.
All right. So let me help you out here. So when you say you're waiting, are you talking like technically, right, rules wise, holding an action, or are you just sort of looking to see what's going on?
I'm just sort of looking to see what's going on. I'm not holding any particular action.
Okay. All right. Reginald P. Smythesworthy, the third. Yeah. Thank you.
Is surprised.
Good. Excellent. That's what I wanted to hear. All right. Kenku number 1. Let me check these guys out.
Which one's which?
Hover over.
Oh, wait,
it
no,
with
you
your
can
mouse.
hover over them.
Mhm.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I have a feeling I'm really going to be missing my chainmail shortly.
Yeah, Monty,
Oh.
I'm surprised. Yes, I think you're right. All right, Imani, you come down the stairs and you are surprised to see arrows flying out of the darkness from where you're coming. You're holding your lantern up and you sort of see all this stuff closely around you. And out of the darkness to your right come flying a salvo of arrows.
Do I get cover with the boxes between it, or is that just decoration?
Yeah, well, I'll give you partial cover. Let's see. So I'll give them a -2 and advantage because these guys have the ambusher trait. So they are going to attack you. So -2 with advantage with a short bow. This is one of the beauties of Fantasy Grounds. You click a couple buttons, it does the math for you. Bada boom, bada bing. I love it so much. All right, so the advantage actually does hit you. Ouch. This is gonna hurt. Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Maximum
Hey, look at
damage.
that.
That's some impressive damn arrows, buddy.
EPK.
A maximum. Ouch. Jeez.
Well, that was quick.
Yeah. Well.
Surprise!
Yay.
I tried to tell y'all that we wanted to stay conscious. I don't know where I got lost in translation.
Now you can at least make that mimic.
Let's see. Do I shoot Imani again, or do I shoot at Reginald? Let me think.
I mean,
about
if you
this.
shoot at Amani again, he dies.
No, maybe
Oh,
not.
No.
don't forget, it's now pitch black.
No, the
Well,
lantern
I mean,
doesn't
if you
go
shoot
out.
at Amani, he takes 2 death
Light's
save
not concentration.
penalties.
I thought light was.
No, light's not concentration.
changed that?
I may be wrong. I don't think light's concentration. Well, you find out and let me know.
That would be the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah, that
No,
would be
not
kinda,
concentration. I thought they all were. But
I'd be
no.
surprised if it was. So these guys.
I love when I'm talking along and realize I'm on mute.
Hey, Elliot, you're on mute, dude.
Oh, thank
How
you.
did
you know
Amani take
you were on
9
mute?
damage out of 10 health? And
One
go-
arrow.
Wait, were you wounded? He must have been wounded.
Yeah, I had taken 2 points of damage.
Oh, jeez. Oh, first level sucks for sure.
Gotta update the fantasy or the D&D Beyond
Alright, these
thing,
guys
'cause
actually
I
don't
was
have-
going on Twitch to see how much health he had.
These guys actually don't have dark vision, so
So they're blind too.
They were just
Yeah.
aiming towards the light.
yeah.
That's the best.
Oh, these guys are effed.
Wait, that might.
Alright,
Yeah, that's
so
actually good.
I'm gonna
Rick.
give him a perception. They can't see in the dark. This is so strange. How can they not have dark vision? I mean, maybe I'm getting this wrong. Am I getting
Do
this
they
wrong?
have light sources?
No, it's pitch black down here. If they had light sources, they've put them out because you guys are banging around the top floor. All right, tell you what, let's do perception. Let's see if this guy can spot you guys coming down. Probably.
Wouldn't he spot the light source kind of without having to perceive it
Oh wow.
in a pitch black
Well,
room?
Right. So the only light source came down because Chris, you're not carrying a light, right?
I have dark vision.
So basically, the only light source came down the stairs, moved on the side, and then got shot with an
Fell
arrow,
to the
and they
floor.
dropped him. And so we're now with a 2 on the perception roll from the next guy. From this guy, I'm gonna say that this guy is actually he walks over, and so you guys see this Kenku, this bird-like humanoid, come into this thing, and he's got a short sword drawn, and he's sort of looking at it, poking it down at Imani, and he's kind of kicking Imani with his toe as if to see if Imani is surely dead or not. Kenku 3. What's that? I'm sorry.
It's reasonable to assume that, like, from the top of the staircase, I could see his light, and then I saw it like get snuffed out, basically, right? Like I
No,
saw
no,
him
no,
drop.
no.
No. Okay,
Not
I'm
snuffed.
sorry. Let me
It's
be
there.
very clear. The light is on. So Imani Geller is,
Oh, it is.
in the center of a 5-foot radius of light. So what you see from the top of the stairs is this bird creature walk into the light area, and it's currently poking at Imani to kind of sort of checking, is he dead? Is he dead? He's kind of, right? He has a sword drawn,
Okay.
pointed at him, poking him with his foot to see if he's dead or not.
So it's in like each of the squares surrounding his character is light.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's right. All right.
Got it.
So on the other side of the staircase, right? This is other side of the staircase where Gale dropped. Kenku 3 is
Unable to see me either.
yeah. So
Maybe I roll a stealth check and
well, you're not hiding. But Kenku 3 is going to take an attack at you in the dark. So I'm going to give disadvantage for that. And Kenku 3, you're not surprised, so he's not going to get his ambusher. So it's just a simple attack at disadvantage from you. So right next to you, as you're sort of sitting here listening to what's going on, to your right side, out of the darkness, you hear this. Oh, this guy misses terribly in his. Oh, thanks, John. That's very useful.
Yeah.
This guy misses terribly with his attack. And it's so hard to imagine in the darkness. What would he see? He sees you coming down. He sees you fall. I'm gonna give him a perception check to find you guys. Yeah, I guess you guys. Well, Roger will know he's here. All right, he also will attack you at actually. Yeah, all right, this guy is going to light a lantern. In fact, this is perfect. Actually, this guy here. So he'll light his lantern. So this guy's going to light a lantern that's on the crate.
Does that include a flame?
Right next to him? Yes. And so we will. John, how'd you
We're
make
back
a yellow?
in business, boys.
How'd you make a yellow square, John? I'm gonna make a yellow
I
square.
just picked pointers, and I have no clue how it became yellow.
What?
It's yellow because your dice color is yellow.
Oh, no, that's cool.
5, 10, 15. What's the radius of a lantern?
30, if it's a hooded.
Sure.
Well, it's either hooded or bullseye. I've got a bullseye, so I can either do
feel
60
free to
or
look that
90.
up.
Actually, I need to make a. Darn it. Hang on, I forgot. It's been so long since I forgot how to make a square. Oh, there we go. Okay.
This is really interesting stuff. I haven't like played around with the.
All right. So this
making of
guy,
such
this
stuff.
guy likes a lantern.
Oh, that's
And
a lot of colors.
so light erupts as this lantern goes, and the entire place here is bathed in light. And
I do have a note for the stream. We're still on the home screen thing and not on the combat map.
Oh, for the love of Christmas!
I'd like just noticed that.
Thank you, Joshua. Lord.
Inspiration?
Yes, take inspiration. Thank you for putting the stream on track. All right, so we now have light on this side of the place. We have light on John's side of the place. Oh man, things are getting real now. All right, Kenku 4, let that. Elroth, are you in the surprise group, Elroth?
I am not. I
You
am
are not.
unsurprised.
Yes.
And now
There's
I can
light.
see.
Down everywhere, down, light. All right, what's the matter? What's happening, Elroth?
All right. Well, I wasn't expecting to be able to see. I won't lie. So, I'm seeing all these bird people down there. I'm seeing my friends start to get cornered. I think my main concern right now is that Amani just dropped. Like his body's on the ground. So I'm gonna do my best.
He's got a bird poking at him.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my best to just kind of like get that bird off of him.
All right. What does that mean in game mechanics?
So I'm going to there on the map. It's got that small little box right next to me. Would you say that's like a lightweight thing, like a handful of pounds, maybe? Between 1 and 5.
Tell me what you want to do.
I'm looking to cast Catapult. I choose one object weighing between 1 and 5 pounds within range that isn't being worn or carried.
All
And
right,
it
what's the
flies
range?
in a straight line up to 90 feet in the direction that I choose before falling to the ground.
Yeah, what's your range to do that?
60 feet.
Oh yeah. In here you can definitely find a mundane item in that range.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to find said mundane item within that range while still staying on that top floor. I don't want to go down the stairs. I'll just grab some random box or something like that.
It's probably within. You probably have to see the item.
Mm-hmm.
So you might have to come down the stairs a bit to see the item, like to see in the floor below you, right? Like because currently you're still up on the top floor.
Yeah.
So I'm imagining if you kind of came down just a little bit here. In fact, if you could stand on marginal, that'd be fine too. But if you came to here, you'd still be up on the stairs, but like halfway up the stairs, and be able to see the entire place out here, and then fling whatever you want to fling.
All right. So I would have to kind of come down to there to grab an item.
Just to see the item, just to sort of get the combat field in view.
Okay. Well, because I'm at the top of the stairs, right? So wouldn't I be seeing kind of... Oh, wait, no. I'm looking at the below level view. On the other side, there's like the whole platform on the right side. My bad, yeah.
So you're technically still on the other map.
I got you.
Yeah.
All right, so I can come down the stairs, grab some random item.
Yeah, sure. A crate, and if you want to be creative, you can come up with something fun, sure.
Are there any like fruits lying around? Maybe an apple? Like an apple a day keeps the doctor away.
In an abandoned
apple a day
warehouse
keeps the Kenku away.
that no one's been in months.
All right, I grab a random skeleton bone, and I'm going to catapult this bone at the Kenku.
You got it.
Do I have a chance to sharpen it beforehand?
No chance to sharpen it beforehand. Yeah,
There are weapons on the floor, didn't you say that?
Are there?
That is your weapon.
No, with the dead bodies.
down here.
I know.
Would I
actually,
be able to catapult my dagger?
Well, you'd have to throw it on the ground or something, I suppose. But sure,
I'm just
does what the catapult
keep it
does.
simple.
It
I'm just
doesn't
gonna
matter.
catapult this
Yeah,
box.
it doesn't matter what you catapult. It's not going to
Yeah.
do more damage.
This is a 10-minute discussion about throwing a 1 to 5 pound object.
Yeah, no. I'm just gonna throw some random box. So let's see. If the object would strike a creature, that creature must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the object strikes the target and stop moving. When it strikes something, the object and what it strikes each take 3d8 bludgeoning damage. I'm essentially trying to break a box over this Kenku's head and kill him with it.
Whoa! Wow. Yeah, that's 3d8. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see, that's gonna be Kenku 2, I guess.
The one that's on top of Amani, yes.
Yep. All right, Kenku 2. You're gonna want to make this dex save. Here we go. Whoops. Hang on. Wait. If this rolls, don't listen to it. Sorry. Okay.
My ears are covered.
Here we go. Dex save, Kenku. Oh no! This box just picks up out of nowhere, flies across the room, smashes into the head of this poor bird creature. Oh no.
Oh, God.
3d6. That's a huge spell, man. First level, 3d6 damage.
3d8.
I'm sorry. 3d8 damage. Dang. Oh, that's Kenku 2?
Yeah.
Let me drop that on. Well, actually, wait. Can I? That is more than he takes. So he's sitting there poking, poke. All of a sudden, and just lays him out. Kills this thing. The box hits him. It splatters this cloud of rotted fruit explode into Kenku, and in this
There were fruit.
in this cloud of rotted, dried out fruit, the Kenku just is smashed across and lands against this wall over here, dead.
That was for you, Amani.
Off of the grid. All right. Anything else? Anything else? El Roth.
Am I able to like?
You can still move. And you still have a bonus action.
I can. What am I able to do with my bonus action? I don't even know.
I don't know. But I need to move on to
Probably
the next
nothing.
person.
I think all I'm gonna do, because I wanna keep it short and sweet. I think I want to kind of like move back up the staircase and give like Reginald a little pat on the back, like you're up. And
All right. It might be more of a pat on the head, I suppose. He's short, but
well, yeah, just kind of give him one of those little taps. And
all right.
Glad you kept it short and sweet.
All right. Imani, speaking of short and sweet, Imani, what do you want to do?
Well, I'm going to send my regards to Saloon and see if she blesses me or if I bleed a little.
Come on, baby. All right. One made death save. Gale Finder, you have a bird near you, a bird far from you, and
Well, now that I can see this bird, I stab at it.
stab at thee.
Stab at it with my rapier.
Take this rapier.
Oh, wait, I didn't target. Hang on 1 second. I'm going to target this bird so that everything works the way it's supposed to. in
Don't target.
Fantasy
No
Ground.
targeting. No targeting.
Oh, don't target.
Don't target.
I will
causes
not
20
Drop
target
your
them.
damage on it if you hit, though.
If you want to drop damage on it, yes, that's actually perfect, but
All right.
yep.
So I get to drop
That's
the
a hit.
damage.
In fact, if you want to drop your hit on it, that's fine too. Just don't target. No targeting.
Okay.
Yeah, so drop your damage
Interesting.
onto the... Yeah, just targeting causes slowdowns a lot, so... Oh! That is a huge hit, but it's still alive. It looks at you, it's
you're one off.
it's black, beady eyes looking at... Ooh, I need my... what else you got
And-
there, Gale?
Huh?
I said, what else you got going on?
And I'm just going to sidestep right here.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. That takes us to Senor Reginald P. Hey, where'd my music go? Smizworthy.
Seeing as Kinku 3 is still up, I'm gonna shoot Kinku 3. Does a 12 hit?
Does a 12 hit? A 12. Oh, no. A 12 barely misses, actually. Nicks the cloak of him and leaves a cut through the cloak, but misses.
I am going to give Bardic Inspiration to Gale.
Yay.
And that's me.
All right. Oh no. Back to the Kenku. All right. Kenku 1. All right. He has little choice but to shoot at the esteemed Reginald Smizworthy with his short bow.
P.
I'm sorry. Reginald P. Smizworthy. Short bow. Take it. These guys are tough.
Wouldn't he have cover?
No,
Since
he's up on
the
the...
Kenku is both behind the boxes and he's at the top of the stairs.
No, that's a clear line of sight. The Kenku would have cover from his attack since the Kenku's behind the boxes, but the Kenku just leans over the boxes and has a clear line of sight to Reginald. Okay, Reginald, here's hoping I don't roll high. All right, arrow attack. You're fine. Kenku 3 is going to take out its angst on the lovely Gale Finder. You know my dice don't miss, baby. I don't mess around. Gale, take a this. Boo. Gale is also wounded. Kenku 4 is going to. He's going to keep his position, and he's going to shoot at Gale Finder, but I'm going to give Gale cover against this guy, since Gale's behind. There's boxes between the two. And see if this guy can hit Gale. I admit, it's tough when the DM never misses. I know. I'm sorry.
Hey!
Minimum damage.
That's
Oh, still enough. Sorry, Gale. All right, 2 down. 2 to go. Elroth, what you got?
All right. So I've been trying to okay, so do I have line of sight on Kenku 3 from where I'm
Not
standing,
anymore.
or
She
do I
went
need to
back
move
up.
down the stairs still?
Yeah, let's just say from the top floor.
No line of sight?
No, I guess let me see. Yeah, he's below you. Yeah, sure. You can see Kenku 3 from up there.
All right. So this is going to be kind of the first time that I'm ever going to be casting an actual spell like in front of people, like, because the whole catapults thing. Oh, I just threw it really hard. It's just a box. Oh, like
I'm pretty
I can
sure the
kinda pass
catapult
that
was a
off,
pretty
right?
clear spell.
what?
I'm sorry. So what do you?
So I'm going to look to cast Chaos Bolt, and I'm going to be. Actually, I said Kenku 3. I meant 4. Do I have line of sight on him, or is he behind the boxes? From above, would I have line of sight?
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'm going to be casting Chaos Bolt on Kenku number 4. And I noticed that like Gale and Amani are both down, so I'm gonna kind of like look at Reginald, and I'm like right before I cast, I'm gonna be like, hey, I've got a little bit of a secret, and I can't have you telling anybody, okay? So like, when we get them healed, this stays between you and I. Got it? And before like even waiting for a response, I'm gonna go ahead and cast this spell. I'm just trying to figure out how to roll it. I think I just hit no? Wrong button, whoops. Does that hit?
That does hit.
All right. So then I have to. Do I hit damage or attack?
So you're doing a D8 plus a D6 damage. Just
2d8 plus 1d6.
Well, one of the D8s chooses. Hang on. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, just do that. That's fine. And we can roll damage. Damage type actually doesn't matter in this case. Jeez. Wow. All right.
Dang, they weren't the same number.
No, but
I was hoping they would be the same number because then I could arc it to Kenku 3.
Yeah, remember if you wanted to do damage, you could drop it on him, and then that. All right. Wow.
I can
Okay,
wait. What do you mean drop it on
So-
him? Like drop it onto the Kenku?
That's right.
Oh, neat.
So throw one more D8.
Isn't it you just choose one of the D8?
Just any way you want to do it. I'm just trying to get
Okay.
a D8 roll here.
Yeah.
All right. So acid damage. So what does it look like as your acid chaos bolt melts this or whatever it does to this Kenku?
I'm shooting this bolt, and I conjure the power from within me, and I release it at this Kenku, and it hits him in this big green explosion type of thing, and you see him kind of like his feathers start to like wilt and fall off, and his beak kind of like tears apart from the front, and it like reveals the inside of his skull, and he just slowly like dissolves into a pile of bone, like bird bones, and you just hear like a
Oh man. The last thing you see are these two jet black spheres that are his eyes land on in the goo.
That's the sweet smell of Kenku death.
That's a pretty horrible smell, really. Imani, what do you want to do this round, Imani?
I think I am going to petition my goddess to stay on this plane.
Come on, guys. Imani, you're not, man. Imani's strong. Imani's like, I'm coming back, bitches. Gail,
Save me,
her.
God!
Gail, what do you want to do this round?
Play with Elia.
I'm just kidding. Make it death save. Reginald,
I
you're
think
up.
you're muted too. I'm ready.
Hey,
whenever-
so my thing wasn't unmuting. So I've got this bardic inspiration that if I fail the death save, I'll use.
Sure.
Interesting. All right. I'll buy it. Why not?
Where's the regular save? There's a death save roll. Just roll a d20. All right, fine.
No, well,
All right.
It's
so
at
I
the
use-
very bottom.
All
yeah,
right.
it's
So
very
do your bardic
bottom of your main
inspiration
page.
because you need a 10 or higher to make it. So bardic inspiration has a 50% shot. No, more than that.
Bam!
So 11. So you have made one death save. Coming
I was
back.
inspired to stay alive.
You were inspired, quite literally. Reginald, you inspired Gail to say, you saw Dale for a second, he's like, I'm just going to die. No. You see her body twitch, or his body twitch. I want to live. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Sorry. Okay.
It's a shame that he missed me casting a spell since
Yeah.
he's the one that's been after me for that. Too
okay.
bad.
So, Roy, what I
Yo.
would like to do
All right.
is jump over the railing onto
right.
this box right here.
Yeah, baby.
Jump from this box to this box.
Okay.
This box onto the ground over here.
That is fancy, dude. You think you should make a deck
Take
save for
one-
that? Like, are you trying to be fancy, or are you just like taking the safe route?
I'm
Do a flip.
sure I'll try to be fancy about it.
All right, if you want to be fancy about it, it's gonna be a deck save. Let's call this a.
So- So let's get this straight. You're gonna hop, skip, and jump all the way into a place where you can't see anymore.
I have dark vision. They don't.
Yeah, but you're leaving the lighted area.
That's,
I know.
That's
Intentionally. They can't see me, but I can see them.
Okay.
all right. Let's
I'm
call it.
effectively invisible at this point.
Let's call it DC 10 acrobatics to look fancy while hopping over all these.
I thought you said it was a deck save.
Acrobatics is dex, right?
Acrobatics is better, isn't it?
No, my deck save is better than my acrobatics.
Well, this isn't a saving. This can't be a savings throw,
All right.
right? I mean, you don't have to be fancy. I'm just saying, if you want to be fancy,
No, it's
let's make
fine.
it a skill. It's a skill. That's a skill. That's fair, right? Skill check to look fancy.
And I fail.
Oh no! All right, so you hop here, you come to flip over here, and you land lastly prone on the ground, missing that last crate. You didn't judge it quite right, and the crate tips over with you in a precarious position and ends up with you on the ground. You
In
almost
total darkness.
pulled it off.
Well hidden though.
Yeah, so the effect is that you got where you wanted to get, but instead of being fancy about it, you were clumsy about it. So that's fair,
Okay.
right? That's sort of, yeah.
And you look like any other heap on the ground, so nobody can see.
So what's your
And
action?
I am going to shoot Kinku 1.
Okay. Do you have movement to get? You probably have movement to get back up. So you're just gonna shoot, just like, God damn it! you, in fact, maybe you're shooting him as you're landing on the box, right? So you're like shooting him as you're landing on the box. So you take your attack, but that sort of helps you to mistime your landing on the box. So you take your attack, you get your attack off normally, but then you land prone on the ground.
Sounds good. So if I drop this on top of the Kinku 1 in the combat tracker,
Yeah,
that
combat
right?
tracker or on the map, either one. Boom! 22 is an
Okay.
easy hit. Yep. And now you can drop damage as well. All right, that is, yeah, he's wounded.
and
We're doing it, guys. We're doing it, guys. Only
And
two of the
that is
party
an
members
action.
are down.
then only 2. That's like we're 50% positive.
Well, like almost 3 of their guys are down.
And then I am going to try to intimidate Kinku 1, saying, "You can't see me.
As a bonus
but I
action?
can see you." Yes.
All right. Is that mechanically, what does that mean?
I don't know. You'll have him react accordingly.
Run into the light. Let me kill him.
I see.
I'll probably fail anyway. I failed pretty much every skill check I've ever made except for that
That's
one
an
time I
interesting.
picked a lock.
That's an interesting thing because that. Okay, go ahead and make your intimidation roll.
See, I told you I failed.
All right.
It doesn't matter. I'm not doing great on skill checks. Okay. Kinku 1.
Kinku 1 sort of. He has his bow and he's tracking you across and you sort of disappear into the darkness and he looks at you and he's like.
Just wipes his mouth.
Wipes his beak.
He runs and he uses his sword to actually break out the window here next to him and jumps out the window and runs out into the yard. Takes
Permission
off.
to burn down this block.
Permission.
I didn't hear a no.
Kinku 3. He he looks around at his fallen comrades. He hears the broken window and he peeks out over the stairs. And he throws down his sword and he puts his hand up and he says in this deep voice, this Orcish accent, "Xanathar sends his regards." And does a bird smile?
I like it.
Elroth.
It's your turn. What are you going to do?
So
We promised Amani's uncle that we'd bring back hostages for interrogation.
yeah, I don't think I'm gonna kill him unless I need to. So I'm gonna draw my dagger, and I'm just gonna walk down the stairs and just eye him the whole time, having my dagger ready. And in while I'm walking down the stairs, I'm going to cast Mage Hand. I'm going to use the Mage Hand to just put it around his throat so that he can't squiggle away from me.
That's
you know?
not what Mage Hand does. Just
Well,
so
it
you
says that I can. It says that it appears at a point you can choose in range. It you can use it to manipulate an object, open a door or container, store or retrieve, put contents in a vial, etc., etc. I'm essentially like manipulating an object, but I'm just like putting it around his neck.
I like
not
the
like
idea.
choking him or anything.
know.
Kind of just like an intimidation type of thing, just to frighten him. Would that work?
I mean,
If not, I can just use my own hand.
yeah, it's a cool idea. It's pretty out of the bounds of what the spell is sort of designed to do, right? It
I figured, but
you know,
I felt like it would make him do a little bird pee or something.
yeah. I mean, this guy. So just FYI, right? To cut to the chase, this guy has thrown down his weapon. He has his hands up. He's clearly surrendered. So now you guys can kill him. You can do whatever you want with him.
I'm going to tie him up.
Let me just say this.
I'm gonna go down, and I'm gonna go up next to him. I'm gonna like hold my knife to his throat. I'm gonna be like, "Can you understand me? Do you understand what I'm saying?"
All right. If he's doing that, you keep him occupied. I'm going to go see if there's any aid I can offer the 2 unconscious party members.
You can. So you can do the stabilization thing. If you have a first aid kit, we'll just call it an automatic success. Mark off the charge. If you don't have a kit, then you have to make a skill check to do it.
I do not have a healer's kit or whatever.
Can I
skill check
speak
do I
to
need
the
to make?
Kenku Goblin?
You can speak to the Kenku in any language you like. Okay, so Elroth, you're going to go down there. Imani, make your third save, please. Gale, make your save.
Hey, look, a natural 1.
Oh no, Imani's trying to die. Oh my god. All right, Gale, you have 2 successes. Imani has 2 successes and 1 failure.
2
Reginald,
failures.
Critical failure is 2.
2 failure.
Yeah, that's 2
Reginald,
and 2.
you are going to stabilize Imani. Go ahead. All right, Imani.
Oh,
Whew, that'd been funny if you'd rolled a 1, huh?
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
That would have been hilarious.
Imani, you are
blade.
stable. Gale, make your third check to see if you are stable. All right, so
Yep.
Gale is stable. So everyone's stable. So 2 unconscious. Reginald and Elroth are alive. You have a Kenku as hostage. The lights are still here. The warehouse is back to dead quiet, except for you guys.
Okay.
does he understand me when I speak in Goblin?
He says in this deep orcish voice, Xanathar sends his regards.
So he doesn't understand Goblin or English when I'm asking him, like, can you understand me?
Well, when you talk
That's
to him
like
in
the only
common,
thing that he knows how to say.
if you talk to him,
Common,
well,
I think.
yeah, when you talk to him in Goblin, I'm giving you that. Yeah, he seems to
tie
clearly
up to
understand
Kenku.
common.
Well, because I asked in Common and there was no response, so I figured he doesn't speak Common. Let's try Goblin. Because I'm gonna assume he doesn't speak Primordial. So
Maybe-
I guess I'll just try Common again. I'll be like, can you understand what I'm saying?
They only speak, I think, in...
It looks at you and it's like,
Good. Do you know where your friend who broke the window went?
he says in this sort of thin nasally voice, follow the yellow signs in the sewers.
In the sewers? We're above ground. How did he get into the sewers?
We're not above ground.
Well, he
You are,
broke
yeah,
a
you
window.
totally are, yeah. You guys are.
Right.
So this warehouse is like one of those sort of split level things, right? Like there's a street, and then this is, remember, Waterdeep is built like on a mountains, so you can have very quick elevation changes. So in this warehouse where you guys came in was on street level, but there is a slope that goes
This
down
is also on street level.
to where you are now.
Kind of
So
like my front door in my garage.
yeah, like if so houses that are built in like Denver, right? Like you have a house, you can walk in the front door and have a walkout basement that's like 10 feet lower, like
Right.
on the
my front door is on the first floor. My garage is below.
Yeah.
And on the first floor.
Exactly like that. So yeah, so you guys are currently like that level below, but still technically above ground. Just Anyway, he says, follow the yellow signs in the sewers.
Okay.
Mm,
We are going to need to remain here for a little bit.
yeah. All right.
I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah,
can't-
I'm with
we
you on
can't
that.
really
I think
move.
we need to regenerate a little bit.
Yeah,
think
no,
we
I
need to-
mean, I literally can't go anywhere.
Right.
We know we're staying.
That's why we're not going anywhere.
Yeah, I think we need to help out Amani and Gale, get them back to full, and then see what this bird knows. I'm gonna look in his eyes, like dead in the eyes, right as I say bird. I'm gonna kind of one of those, just like I'm gonna spit in his face as I say it.
Okay, so you guys are talking to the bird.
So we
What's your,
are going to.
I'm sorry. Elroth and Roginald, what's your passive perceptions? I need my quick cheat. Wait, do I have that on here? No, I don't. Oh,
do I
it's
check
on
that?
the, it's on the, it's on the stream, isn't it? Where is that?
I don't see it on the stream.
You guys know your passive perception.
I do.
Let me check. I'm gonna check my D&D Beyond thing because I think it's got it on there.
It tells you on the main character
12.
sheet under perk.
12.
Under
Yeah, but-
where?
It's that minus
Perk.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
like right by
Oh.
your senses, perception,
It's
PER.
that
see it.
minus 2. Because
mine's
our passive
12.
Yeah,
perception.
so 10. All right, so 10 is good. So you, as you guys are talking to the bird, you're kind of like figuring out what you're doing with the guys. You see this. Hold on. Let's just at this point, let's just assume that everything is lit, so we can just see the whole place. Hang on, where is my?
Is Reginald standing on a box next to me?
Sure.
Just to practice.
Yeah.
He's clearly not very good at it.
I walks over. He's like jumping up and down between the box.
Y'all also might want to see if any of these corpses are the guy we're looking for.
Mm. Who are we looking for again?
Floon.
All right, you
Oh,
notice.
yeah.
You
Let me go get my
notice-
notes.
As you guys are kind of doing this, you guys notice this door here sort of crack open just a little bit, as if somebody's is peeking out from the darkness inside this doorway.
Say this door here being in the southwest corner of the room.
See this marker? Can you all
that-
see this marker I pointed at?
The one right next to your body.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
see. Oh,
Let me do it the other way. That door. That's close. I hope in the
That's
next version
Gale.
of Fantasy Grounds that they let us ping things for the love of Christmas. So this door peeks open as if somebody's looking out, and
I didn't notice.
then it quietly shuts back again.
I kind of look over at Reginald. Our Gale and Amani are still unconscious at this point,
Mhm.
right?
Laying on the ground, but stable.
I kind of look at Reginald and I'm like, you want to go check that one out since I've got the bird?
Hey, does that door open out or in?
Out to you.
So it kind of
Out.
hit Gale's body on the way out.
Yeah, I was kind of like I said, it's kind of thing like the door just cracked open a little bit, as if, like I said, you see like the eyes of someone peeking out, and then sort of close back as hoping or.
Yeah, I'll leave that one to you, Reginald. I'll keep track of the bird, and I kind of like pull the bird into the corner, and I'm standing behind him with my knife to his throat.
All right, you hear, as you're doing that, you hear it looks at you and opens its mouth, and you hear the sound of this small child crying.
Oh, I'm very much about to kill this bird. I don't like this.
So I am going to. So when you say out to us, does that mean that
The
it
hinge,
opens
if you need to know,
towards Gale or away from Gale?
towards Gale, out to you guys. The hinge is. Can I do this? The hinge would be here.
Okay.
It's a closet, basically, is what you're saying.
It
So it
looks like
it
an awfully
opened-
small space. Looking at the map, it must be an awfully small space.
if the hinge is on this side, then it opened to where it could only see the wall. It didn't see the characters.
So it had to open like a bit, and he had like stuck his head out.
Right, it's like a DC, right? It's like you're passing,
Yeah.
you just notice it, right? This sort of like this door sort of opens a little bit, maybe it bumps Gale a bit. You see someone kind of looking out, and then quickly just sort of quietly shutting the door back, as if sort of peeking out to see what's happening out here, hoping it wasn't noticed, and then closing the door back again.
Yeah,
I'm
just gonna-
going
Sorry.
to like quietly start taking these smallish crates and just piling them in front of the door
Okay.
so that whatever's in there can't really open it And then once I have enough that it would be hard for it to open it, I'm then going to push one of the larger crates up against the smaller crates to make it impossible for them to open.
Shouldn't we figure out who's in there or what's in there?
Yeah, we
And
can
if there's
take
a
care of
way
that in a
out
bit.
other than this one door? Because we don't know if
Let's-
there's any other exits.
Let's take care of that once we have more party members.
Can you heal after a short rest, Raj?
I can use my one hit dice to heal myself.
Okay, so a short rest is 1 hour, right?
Right.
Okay.
All right, so
Well, when y'all
So Reginald is pushing these crates out here. Elroth is looking at this bird and getting mad at it for making the sounds of crying children. And you guys hear this crash from up the stairs. And down the stairs comes storming the City Watch. And they storm down the stairs and sort of fill this area. There's half a dozen of them in here, armed with a couple of them have pikes, the rest have swords, shields, and they hold sword points at all of you, and they say, "Hold! What befalls?" As this guy comes down the stairs, kind of leading, and they as they have you all at sword point, this guy comes down the stairs. "What befalls here?"
Oh,
snore.
thank God! It's the watch.
Yeah.
We found a blood trail in the alley, and we feared
Dude,
for someone.
what are you doing with
safety.
those boxes?
There's somebody in there. Be careful.
Sir.
They could be dangerous.
Sir, you have to understand, we came in here looking for a friend. We saw a blood trail coming in here. And when we got in here, we got ambushed by a bunch of Kenku. This one being a part of them. Then, as we're trying to help our friends up, because they were very badly wounded in this fight, as we're trying to help our friends up, we see a figure poke his head out of this door. We have no idea who or what is in there. We were
We
just
didn't
trying
want
to
to
keep
hurt
him at bay.
them. We just wanted to keep them contained until we could get to the watch.
As you're saying this, you sort of hold up this Kenku, and he's like, this leader, he says, "Oh yes, that's a likely story. I like the story." And you guys hear this pounding from the door. Actually, the door sort of pushes out and hits the boxes that you'd put against it, and you hear it pounding, and you hear the help, like help, hey, help, City Watch, help. So
This doesn't seem good for us.
the City Watch holds you all, and he nods over, and two of the guys go over and move the boxes out of the way, and the door opens, and hold on, I want to make Chris happy.
The map.
I am, just so that we note this, I'm no longer holding my dagger. Like, as soon as they got here, I dropped it. I'm no longer threatening this Kenku that is in my arms. I'm just kind of like holding the back of his shirt or something.
All right, so these guys, so two of these guards go around and they move the box, they kick the boxes out of the way, they open the door with swords drawn, and they extract a half elf who comes out and a human. They extract a human, and he comes out, and they're like, you see them kind of look at there, and this human walks out, and he is this guy.
Who
And
we're
the
looking
leader-
for, huh?
The leader looks at him and he says, "Lord Renair,
Thank goodness.
And the guy in there is like, "Hey, yo, like," he says, "Wow, that was totally crazy, dudes. I was in this closet for like so long. Oh my God. And then I tried to come out and see what's happening, and you guys like totally blocked me in again."
Well,
Well,
we didn't know,
I didn't know
who
who
you
you
were.
were.
We just finished beating all these birds
But-
up. We didn't know if you were
But
going
more
to fight
importantly,
us.
do you know what happened to Flume?
And the guards completely ignored you guys, and they're like, "Lord Renair, we are come. We will protect you. We shall have all of these miscreants arrested. Do not worry, my lord." And the Renair looks at, he's like, "Wait, actually, dudes, I think it's like these guys." And he looks at you. He looks at Elroth and Reginald. He's like, "These dudes are new. Like, those other guys were here and they totally came in and were like attacking me and my friend, or I don't know, it was all kind of crazy. My friend, Floon. Oh, like I totally.
You're friends with Floon?
Well,
we're looking for Floon.
Yeah, well, we were like totally here, and yeah.
Oh no!
Like we should like, and he looks at you and he's like we should totally like talk, like later, like after like, and he nods his heads at the watch after like some guys aren't around, and the leader of this watch is like, dude, I'm right here.
Okay, but aside from the watch, do you know if Floon is okay? Is he hurt? Is he one of the bodies in here?
Hey, how about we talk later?
What he's putting
But
down.
thankfully, we've found you, Lord Rainier. We were looking for you as well. Once we heard that you had been ambushed on the street.
Yeah, like totally. Yeah. Like we were just making our way to the next bar, right? And like these dudes totally jump out of the dark and they jump us, and we're like, we would totally have had them except that they jumped out of the dark. It was like completely unfair. You know what I'm saying? Next thing I know, we're down in the bottom of this basement, and we and the captain's looking at him and he's like, look, Captain, I think that these guys are like totally my heroes. Like they totally came and saved me, and we should like be totally thankful of them. And we have to find my friend Floon. We were jumped by this one dudes, right? And like these two of these guys that were like wearing, they had these weird tattoos of these snakes like with wings. It was wild, man. And we came down here and they took me, and they wanted to question me, but then Floon was here and they ended up talking to Floon. And then while he was here, like all hell broke loose, man. Like there was fighting and swords and people dying everywhere. It was, and he spots some of the dead bodies like lying in the areas that were pushed around here. Like, oh wow, yeah. And so like we were totally like the guys that ambushed us, and then they got ambushed, and you know I was totally gonna fight, but then I got stuck in this closet, right? And I don't know what happened to my boy Floon. I just don't know. We have to like find him, sergeant or captain or whatever your rank is, dude. Like we need to find him. We need to figure out what's going on. And the leader of this watch continued. He's like, yes, well, of course, my lord. We will send it to the proper channels, and we will send out a search team soon and get to the bottom of this. Don't worry. And you see Rainier sort of roll his eyes, and he's like, yeah, right, okay, right. Well, whatever.
I kind of catch Rainier's eye, and I just like wink at him, like kind of that like we got this look, but I don't say anything because I learned my lesson.
Yeah. He sees you. He's like, oh yeah, dude. Yeah, like, oh yeah. We're totally gonna talk later when certain people aren't around.
I'm just gonna get up. I'm just gonna hand the Kenku to the nearest guard, and I'm gonna go start looking at the bodies on the ground to see if they have like the snake tattoos on them.
All right. So the guards round up the this one Kenku, and they're like, he will be dealt with. Do not worry. And they take this guy and they wrap him up, and he's like, so, and he as this is going on, so the warehouse is sort of empty and the guards are leaving, and Rainier comes up. He's like, so, do you like know where Floon is?
Well, we thought he was here. That's why we came here. We were looking
like
for him
totally,
here,
like,
but
somebody else like totally came and took him, and like the Kenku are like, they're part of them. I don't know. Like, do you know where he went?
Do you know what this guy looked like?
Of course, Floon, dude. Like
no, the guy that took him,
dude. I was locked in a closet. Remember? Hello.
Okay. I think we might have an idea of where to look next, but we need to take care of our friends first. They're like they almost gave their lives to fight these Kenku here and to protect you. So you honestly should be thanking us and rewarding us for saving you from here.
You know. Josh, roll me a persuasion check.
Ooh, I am proficient in persuasion.
At 5.
Natural 5 proves it.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, like totally.
My bonus was higher than my roll. That's
Yeah, dude. No, like Renair, man. I'm in your debt, man. You know, totally. I absolutely. But we gotta find my boy Floon. It's been like, what day is it now, man? I feel like I've been in that closet for like a week. You know, like, geez,
It's been a day.
a day.
Tell me when it's been an hour, please.
Yeah. So what's the plan? Gosh, I guess only.
I think
two?
we're gonna sit for an hour and take a short rest.
It's probably been an hour.
I don't
at
have
this
any
rate.
hit dice.
Has it been an hour?
I already used my short rest hit dice, so if it's been an hour and I've been lying on the ground,
I get more spell slots if I take a short rest.
I can't heal.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
We'll give you a hit point. So Renair, Renair's
got a
like,
hit
yeah,
point.
man, this is crazy. Wow. So he's like, yeah. So he says to the guys, all right, so let's see.
How do I take a short rest to recover my spell slots?
Tell you what, let's just do it. I'll short rest you guys just to make this quick and easy. Rest, short rest, bada boom, bada bing, done.
I'm gonna use a hit
I'm
die.
using my hit die.
All right, use hit dice if you want to. Gail, you can have 1 hit point from resting.
It didn't automatically regenerate my spell slots. Should I just automatically get one back, or
If it didn't, then maybe you shouldn't get
because it
them
didn't
back.
use them either when I was casting spells? It didn't use up my spell slots. I
You
had
have to click it.
Yeah, that's what I did.
And when you short rest, it should have automatically given that back. But
Well, if you didn't use it, then what is there to get back?
I've used 2 spell slots of my 4 spell slots.
short rest should have regen that.
Let me look at your character. Hold on. What's happening with Elroth? These noobs, these fantasy ground noobs, I tell you. Let's see, you have 4 spell slots. Do sorcerers get all spell slots back on short rest or long rest?
I think they get.
Think short rest, they get everything.
Let's check.
I don't think
Oh.
on short rest they get everything.
I know warlocks do.
Warlocks
does
do.
anybody
I
know?
think.
You're a sorcerer,
Like
not a
you
warlock.
regain all expended spell slots when you finish a long rest.
Long rest, yeah.
We're a
That's
long
supposed
rest party.
Yeah. All right, easy enough. All right,
We are a
Okay.
long rest party.
so you guys can
So
chill out
that's
for an
why
hour.
you didn't get another spell slot back.
So you guys are all here. You chill out for an hour, and the watch ends up taking the lone surviving Kenku out of here. They put these shackles on him, take him out of here, march him out, and he says, "Lord Renair, we will meet you at your estates tomorrow to get a full report on this incident tonight." And he's like, "Yeah, totally, dude. Like, yeah, that's a good idea. All right, yeah, tomorrow, right on."
Y'all want to search while we're doing our short rest?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll
did I miss?
search while we're doing a short rest.
Yeah, so what did I miss?
Search A. All right, roll me an investigation, I guess, for searching. What's in here worth finding?
Let's see.
Anything?
2.
You'll find nothing. You get nothing.
13.
You also get nothing. Let's see. Anything?
I got a 24 on my investigation.
He did get a 24 on this investigation.
But you were unconscious.
No,
No,
I
he took a
had
short
one.
rest. Conscious again.
Oh, but while
But that
we were
was
taking
during-
a short rest,
I thought that was the searching during the rest.
Oh,
Oh.
while I was gaining that hit point.
while you're
Yeah,
hitting
I
your
see.
hit point.
Oh, I thought y'all were saying we were doing another.
I see. He can always investigate after he wakes up.
If he'd like to, he can.
if
all right,
you'd
so-
like to.
So an hour later, you guys get together. So this entire place, like I said, it's full of goods, but like old, basically worthless goods. It's crates and barrels and full of junk and garbage all over the place. It's apparent again that no one's really used this place in a pretty long time. An hour goes by, and you guys find yourselves hanging out in this warehouse with Lord Renair. Oh, I guess I might as well just go ahead and do the whole.
Never Ember? Is that the one?
With old Renair. He's like, dude, just like totally call me Renair, eh?
Can you tell us anything else? Except that you were jumped.
Well, yeah. So like we were totally jumped, and two of those guys had like the tattoos with the wings, you know. But then they took my boy Floon out, and then there was a ruckus, like as if like there was an army that attacked this place, and they took out the dudes that were holding us. So they must have been, well, I don't know.
What did they look like?
I was down here. Like I said, I got
You went
stuck
in the closet.
Stuck.
And you left Floon outside.
Dude, Floon was like totally upstairs, and I was like totally downstairs. All right, like the closet.
So y'all
was, like,
both came in here together.
We were taken here by the guys that jumped us.
They were kidnapped, man.
What part of this I'm like stuttering on, dude? Like, damn, man. I could if I type it out, will you like get it straight?
So
Like,
they separated you both.
yeah, right. They took Floon up because they're like, we're gonna find out what we need from you, one way or the other, Renair. And they grabbed Floon and took him upstairs, and I was like, you know.
So did they put you in the closet, or did you hide in the closet?
Well, look, man. Like, you know, when like everybody's like fighting and stuff, man. Like, you know,
I'm not judging you for hiding. I myself have hidden several times.
Yeah,
All the time. Like literally all the time.
So yeah, like
Earlier he hid behind a gnome. Who hides behind a gnome, honestly?
that's pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie. So and he actually sort of slumps, and he's like, yeah, man, like I think they totally thought Floon was me, you know, like they must have been looking for me, which is like crazy, but we gotta say.
So you
Floon,
think it was a
man.
mix-up? You think that they confused Floon for you?
Well, they called him Renair and took him out, and I was like, you know, I was like quiet, you know, like, I mean, I probably should have said something, but man, in the moment, you know, it's like, what do you do?
Hey, it's okay.
Right? Like,
Don't worry. All right. Don't worry about it.
You need to get someplace
We're here to
safe.
get Floon back. I think what you need to do is get back to your estate, get some rest, and then meet with the city watch tomorrow.
No,
right?
we gotta help Floon. I can wield a rapier. Don't worry. You know, how do we save Floon? We have to save him, man.
Raj,
Are you gonna
we need
just
to go
run
see
away
Uncle
and
Jimmy.
hide again?
Look, man, and he actually stands up. He sort of spark lights in his eyes. He's like, look, man, I've taken as much shit as I'm taking today. All right, you get a problem?
What about tomorrow?
Why are you antagonizing this guy who wants to help us?
He sort of
All right,
squares his shoulders, and he's like, this is why I don't hang out with plebeians. You freaking.
Hey!
completely
I'll have you
agree.
know
Jesus,
that I am a noble.
Yeah.
All right.
You're being rather ignoble. At the
Yeah.
moment.
What family are you like from, dude?
That's not important right now. What matters is that we're all
another
trying
one
to
of
find
you.
Floon.
All right. Yeah, whatever. You guys are clearly not going to help me. And he seems like to turn his back on you guys. He's like really mad at you guys at this point.
What if I can tell you that we know where
No.
Floon
Why don't
went?
you just be quiet? You're not helping. I'm terribly sorry, Rainier. We totally are going to help you. We're going to find Floon, and we have a lead on where we need to go. First of all, we need to get our Tabaxi friend some healing, though, because if he doesn't get healed, I'm pretty sure his arm's gonna fall off. Get me?
Yeah. No, you can't have. You need your arms, dude. Like I know,
Yeah,
man.
you totally need your arms.
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
a cat.
Oh yeah, are you kidding me? Wait, do cats have arms or do they have legs? Or arms and legs?
They have. Are their
I have
legs arms, or are their arms legs?
He paused. He's like, whoa.
Let's go back to the yawning portal, gentlemen.
Why don't we go?
I don't think
we
we
go
need
your
to go back to the
temple and
yawning
get him
portal.
some
We've got a
healing?
good lead here that's pretty time sensitive, I think.
What's this?
Yes,
lead?
I'm going back to the yawning portal.
What's
Y'all kind of took a snoozer on us during this fight, if you don't recall.
I
Are
do.
you going back to the bar? Why
To
aren't we
get
going to
my
get healing and going
fucking
after Floon
armor.
right now?
To
All
get
right, well,
my
how about-
armor.
How about we scout out where we want to go next before going back to the bar, so that we have an idea of what we're gonna do, right?
Yeah.
While you
No
were
idea.
asleep, one of the Kenku jumped out of that window right over there And this other Kenku told us to follow the yellow signs in the sewers. I think we should at least find the entrance to the sewer, and then we'll go back to the bar, grab a much needed drink and some armor, and then go back to the sewers.
Sewer.
But I think we need to at
No.
least find out where we need
Wait.
to go first.
Rainier, do you know something?
Yeah, I don't sewer like
Hey, Rainier,
it's
you said
probably
you were
not
with
the
us.
sewer. It's we don't really. I mean,
You said you were with
Come
us.
on. You go down there. There's pizza.
pizza.
There's
You said that you.
I'll be back. Daddy duty time for me. I'll be
All right,
back.
we're gonna but we'll break here in a minute. Sewer, like, sewers,
Cowabunga, dude.
Listen,
sewers-
you said that you were done with enough shit for today, right?
Yeah.
Now let's go actually wade in some shit and get to where we need to go. Come on.
Yeah. No, look, like every group. Like every group needs like its sponsor, right? And you guys need healing and arms and stuff like that, right? So look. Here's what I'm thinking, right? Here's what we do. You guys let's find ourselves a temple nearby. There's gotta be something close, right? We're Dock Ward. This place always has broken this and that, right? We go find ourselves a temple. I'll pay to get you guys like all, arms and legs and stuff put back on. And then you guys go to the sewers and I'll go wait to meet the city watch back at the estate. Because the watch is going to get there. And if I'm not there when the watch gets there, I mean, dudes, like, what might, who knows?
All right.
You know what I'm
You're
saying?
right. You're right. You do need to be there when the watch
Totally.
gets there.
Oh, yeah,
so
totally,
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
However,
All right.
right? I really appreciate you, first of all, providing us with healing and arms and stuff from the temple.
You see him, as you talk to him, you see he's like, he crosses his arms and he looks at you like, you again, huh?
Okay.
And you say that,
listen,
he's like,
First of all, I want to apologize for how I acted. I mistrusted you at first. I believe that you are a good man. You are willing to help us, and I appreciate that. I apologize, and I stick my hand out to shake his hand.
Oh yeah, dude, no worries, man. It's like we all get kind of wrapped up in the moment and stuff. We're just here to kind of
My
like,
friends were hurt. It was just it was a spur of the moment thing.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Right on, I get you, man. I get you.
So how about we all go, we find a temple, we get some healing, get some arms, everything like that. You can get our friend here some nice armor, maybe. And then if you're going back to your place, I mean, what happens if we need more healing while you're gone? I think we might be able to work out some sort of deal here where you can provide us with a stipend for when we go out on our adventure, and we'll come back and we'll have some more information for you. Just the stipend is just to make sure that if we do run out of supplies, that we can make more, we can get more, and that we can find Floon, because we want to find Floon, right?
Go ahead and
Why
roll
we're
me a
here.
persuasion check.
Come on, I gotta get one of these.
You don't have to, actually. See?
Come on.
He says, yeah, look, man, I totally appreciate that you guys need like your arms and legs put on, but like that's not, the churches can get kind of crazy sometimes. So I'll go with you. We'll get this handled here, and then you guys can go on your way, and I'll go back to the estate, and we'll call it a draw at that. What do you say?
All right. I'll take that. I appreciate it, and I shake his hand once more. And
right on, man. He's got one
very
of those
much
flimsy,
contemplate
it's one of
casting
those-
shocking grasp, but
He's
I
got
don't.
one of those flimsy handshakes where he's like barely sort of shaking you, but it's not like out of disdain, but just like he's just like kind of too lazy to really get the whole handshake in there.
No,
you know?
I'm gripping his hand. I'm giving him a handshake.
Yeah. All right.
I'm letting him know I mean business.
All right, right on, dudes. Well, look, speaking of dudes, we got to take a break. We got 2 dudes out. We got 3 dudes in. We are going to go have ourselves a little breaksy. So if we hurry, Grognards, we can take the lead once again. Let's see what the second half.
How far ahead are they?
Let's see what the second half holds for us. Let's see. So as I find the break part here. Oh, I didn't do my cool segment. All right, here we go. 5, 10. What do you guys want? Whenever we all get back, we'll
5?
get back. Yeah. So
Take 5. See if John's back.
yeah, take 5. Whatever. We'll see you guys in a little bit. And here we go. 3, 2, 1, 4, 11, 7, Hut. How do I? Oh yeah. Here we go. All right. Be back soon. transition. All right, we are back. Thank you
is
for
indeed.
giving us that delay. But man, our dice are so polished. Our pencils are pencil sharp, I tell you. The Grognards have just cleared out the warehouse that was apparently a Zentarum stronghold. The folks who are wearing these flying snake tattoos. So they've been given an interesting story by Lord Renaer Emrember, the son of the previous Lord of Waterdeep. So someone who is truly one of the biggest names in the entire city of Waterdeep is now friendlish with the group. He says that he was jumped by a group of guys, which they know, taken to this place, which we knew. But then that group was then jumped by a different group, and his friend Floon taken away, seemingly thinking that Floon was Renaer. So Renaer's carrying some guilt, apparently, about this. The scene opens up as the group has just recently done a short rest and done some negotiations with Lord Renaer, in which he agreed to go ahead and bring you guys to some local temple, get you healed up, and then you guys are going to find his buddy Floon, who was taken in Renaer's stead. What's that, Chris? It's almost like you're muted. It's weird. I don't understand.
Weird.
I see your lips moving. I see your head shaking.
So let me see if I have the details straight while I was a little bit out of it. So Floon was taken away upstairs outside, but the Kenku gave us a lead that goes somewhere into the sewers, presumably down.
Presumably down. Well, presumably
Okay.
in the sewers, which it's common knowledge if you've grown up in Waterdeep.
They're
Sewers the sewers cover the extent of the city. There are
As sewers should.
countless access nodes. If you want to jump in the sewers, it's not pretty hard. It's not too hard. Imagine being in the city of New Orleans and saying, "Hey, how can I find one of those round sewer covers?" You know,
Walk a block.
Oh, where those psychotic alien clowns live. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
yeah. You walk out, you see a grate with a red balloon, a single red balloon hanging from it.
Not
Inside,
New Orleans, buddy.
inside is a sign that says, "We have donuts."
And it's yellow.
Yeah. Totally yellow.
We have Kenku.
All right, so I guess exploring this room before we leave, looking for other doors, and of course checking to see if anything of interest is inside the closet where Rainier was hiding.
Well, we know of the window that he busted out and ran out of.
There's a Kenku, yeah.
And then we know of this little closet thing, but I think the only other thing is the window down at the bottom.
Well,
I guess that looks like a door
That's
at the
why I'm
back.
asking the DM to describe if we see.
Well, he
anything.
said it was lit, right?
So
We
this
can-
is So
see
so
it.
here's how mechanically I would work this. If you wanted to search some specific thing, like Elliot mentioned, I want to check out this closet. That's a little small space that a character could reasonably search in that 10-minute search window. I would just give you whatever your best search is for that, right? Because you can just do it. Sure. If you want to look at a big giant space like the warehouse, obviously this warehouse could take a long time to thoroughly search. So if you said, "Hey, I'll search this closet to see what's in there," if there's anything in there worth noticing that your maximum search could find, I'll give it to you. If you want to search the entire, search the warehouse, just for the sake of brevity, we'll make a roll, see how thoroughly you manage to search this entire giant warehouse and everything within it.
I just want to take a glance around and see, are there just windows? There's no exit. There's no obvious exit out of this.
Well, there's this big door. So this is the bottom level that you're on now actually has this big silo door, as well as a smaller door next to it, and the window that Kenku left, and that goes out into a yard area that's sort of full of debris and junk, and that leads out into another sort of grassy area around this whole space.
Okay, well, that looks like a lot to get into with 1 hit point. So,
would you like to at least see where the Kenku went? I can try to track him, but I refuse to go down in the sewers until I get on my armor at least.
Well, I think we're all in agreement over that. I don't think we plan to go in the sewers until we're all prepped for it.
Would you like me to try to track the Kenku?
Are you good at tracking?
Elliot, roll me a perception check.
Oh.
All right. So let's see. The plan is that you guys are going to head back to. Are you going to go through an air and get healed at a nearby temple? And
yeah, but I'd like to mention to or say to Rainier that little guy like me, I don't really need any healing, but I could really use a healing potion to go instead.
Yeah, that's like totally a good idea. All right. Well, let's do that. All right. So you guys are heading out. You guys, Gale, you're kind of looking around, kind of wandering things, and with your 23 perception roll, you notice there is actually a secret door. Do I have it drawn on here? Hold on. I guess I don't. There is a secret door here, right at the base of the stairs down there. It's pretty well concealed, but actually it's not really well concealed. And you spot it just in your scan of this area of the room as you're sort of looking at the yard and kind of looking around. You spot the telltale sign of this poorly concealed door with this sort of drape, not even a drape, like a piece of canvas that's sort of stuck on the wall, which seems out of place. Right. And then upon inspection, there's actually a door behind this piece of canvas.
So I just kind of, I guess, subtly peek behind it.
The canvas?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's this door behind it.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Go ahead and ask the party, hey, while I was asleep, did y'all already notice this? I missed a lot of details.
No, not at all.
Basically, you fell asleep, and then the guard showed up, and now here we are.
Well,
nothing else happened interesting. Honestly, most of the work done was Reginald, so...
You guys put yourselves where you want to be.
Well, I want to be in a temple getting healed.
All right. Well, then let's go to the temple.
Yep.
I actually want to be, I want to kind of be looking out the window that the Kenku smashed. And I just kind of want to look in the yard and see if I can see, like, obviously where he went. Just kind of like a cursory glance, and then kind of turn back around and, join the party.
It's not obvious just looking at the yard.
Yeah. Are we going to open the secret door, yes or no?
I'm totally going to open that secret door.
All right, do it.
I open that secret door. Check it for traps first.
Roll me a perception check.
I'm actually going to stand kind of behind cover. You know me.
There are no traps on this door.
Feel confident.
I open that door.
All right, it leads to a small room. Let's just cut this short. It's a small hidden room. That door opens. There are 2 wooden crates in this room. Whatever. Anyway, so 2 crates. One crate is super heavy, and it holds 15 10-pound silver trade bars. They're black from corrosion, but still worth 50 gold each. The other crate holds 4 wood frame paintings. Each of these paintings is wrapped in leather. If you care, the paintings it's just sort of very elegant paintings. They depict the cities of Luskan, Neverwinter, Silvery Moon, and Baldur's Gate. These paintings would be worth about 75 gold each. All of this, of course, would rely on finding a buyer. The silver stuff you could basically count. We'll just count that as treasure because that's super easy. The paintings might require finding a buyer to get the full value. So
that shouldn't be hard.
Yeah, I mean, we've got Uncle Lucky back at the tavern that we can always use to kind of just scope out if we need to, if we don't feel like actively searching.
Oh yeah. You know, Uncle Lucky's always down to help sell things for a price,
a cut of the profit.
Hey, are you sure there's not 16 trade bars?
I think there's 15. Why?
There should be 16.
Why 16?
Because then it's easily divisible by 4.
But nope, I don't. Nobody.
Hey guys, I found a silver bar behind the chest. They must have dropped it. Here we go.
I hate you so much. Okay, that is the warehouse.
Woo! So we're
Right.
each getting a painting and 4 gold bars or silver bars.
Something like that.
Can we just convert the silver bars to coin value?
We're fine. Hold on. What is
Talk
that?
about that
15.
stuff.
What's 15?
Somebody should have taken the
Or,
paper
how about
bird,
15
by the
times
way.
50.
How about
Do
y'all
that sort
could
of thing in
have
Discord.
y'all
like
could
in
have
the middle of the week?
5. Y'all could have 5 trade bars apiece, and I'll take the 4 paintings.
What's 15 times 50? 750, is that right?
I found it.
Sounds like it.
All right.
I don't know.
All right, there. 750 gold, a paper bird, 4 paintings.
I thought somebody took the paper bird already.
It's still in inventory.
Huh.
How about
Whose
that?
inventory is it in?
Fine.
The inventory.
Fine.
Party treasure.
The party treasure.
So we kind of just have a communal bank that we all withdraw from.
Not exactly. Usually we divvy up so that people count their encumbrance correctly. So we go ahead and divvy up party treasure typically on the spot. I'd like to move that sort of to Discord and not waste time on it during the weekly sessions or bi-weekly sessions.
187 gold each.
God damn it, John.
God damn it.
You are not fucking
Let's just move on
shit.
from the
Wait, hang on.
warehouse.
While
Let's
we're-
go progress the story.
While we are talking about progressing story and numbers, you guys are now 2nd level.
Woohoo!
I meant to say that before the break. I forgot. My
That
bad.
would have been helpful.
Yeah, so sorry. So over this next few minutes, go ahead and make yourself 2nd level. I think that's super, super easy level. So just get that done.
Let's see,
And
how do I make myself a new level?
Do I get full hit points
Fox.
whenever we level up?
Yeah, you did a short rest, sure. Take your
Library classes, Josh.
new level.
You get full hit.
You
when-
get the, what does it take? It depends on your class. You get the take for whatever the class is for hit points.
I get 5 hit points, so I'm up to 6 now.
I got Channel Divinity. I know I was
So-
missing something I
Do
loved.
I have to spend a hit die to get up to more, or
If you take another short rest. Though the current storyline is that you guys are on your way with Renair Neverember to a local temple to get healed.
yeah?
So
I save that.
you can
I can't. My characters or my classes thing in the library is blank. It doesn't have anything in it.
You're classless.
You don't have the books loaded. Under library, under modules, do you have D&D Player's Handbook? Under core rules, under the left there.
Why aren't? Oh, none of my books are loaded. What the
Go to
heck?
modules and at least
What
load the
the heck?
Yeah.
Player's
these
Handbook.
noobs, these fantasy ground noobs wear me out. I tell you, God, who raised this kid? Jeez, Lord.
No one worthwhile.
Apparently.
how quick can we get to the temple?
Ooh, so I got my bonus cunning action now.
All right, so let's wave a hand. Let's say that you guys get to the temple. The nearest temple is actually a temple of Gond, and you bang on the door. A person opens up, and Renair comes in, and Renair says, "My friends need healing. So go ahead and let's just put yourselves at full." Renair implores the priest there to go ahead and bill the Neverember estate for the healing. Since Josh did not roll well in his persuasion check, that's all you get. Oh, no, it's not all you get. Roger,
Why?
give me a persuasion check as well. Oh, sorry.
Wait, who?
Reginald.
Me.
I also never took damage. Could I maybe get a healing potion like Reginald did?
Not with your persuasion.
Actually,
No,
that's still a
it's my
10.
persuasion.
That's still a 10.
Can I get
does 10.
one more try?
All right, so he so Nara's like, yeah, like, you know, totally, like, you guys are clearly in his favor. You've saved his life, and you are going to find his friend, who he feels a lot of guilt for, because he's pretty sure his friend was taken in his stead. So he's dealing with a lot of guilt / gratitude right now. So the DCs in these are pretty low. A 10, I'll still give you, is fine. Each of you can also have a healing potion.
Do I have to roll persuasion?
Each of you.
No.
Can I roll it
No, you do
anyway?
If you wanna lose
Party
your healing
treasure?
potion, roll.
If you want to lose the healing potion,
Here,
so
take
I'll-
this magic item. Well,
honestly-
can I roll persuasion and see if I get a magic item? Yes. Yes, we can.
I just
mean-
want to roll more than a 5.
No, you feel free to roll all you want.
Can you
So that's like a
please
cure
put that
light.
in the party
That's like
treasure?
a cure light wounds.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, I sure can. Hold on. Items. Hold on. Yeah.
From
I'll
that
give you-
sweet little DMG.
So we could type it in or just get it.
Oops.
Easier.
He's got a
Actually, it's not
DMG,
potion of.
there's
It's
no
not
typing.
called. No wonder I can't find it. Hold on.
Minor healing or something.
It's potion of healing from the D&D Dungeon Master's Guide. Oh, I love it so much. I can't even tell you. Can't even tell you. Thank you, John, for making me not have to try to type all this up. I think I can just drop it in there. Is that right? You have one in your
Yeah,
inventory,
sure.
John? Yep. Okay, good. All right. Let's see. Potion of healing. Reginald, you get a potion. Elrath, you get a potion. Everybody gets a potion. All right. You guys should all have a potion of healing in your inventory.
I have no
Nope.
such item.
Oh, for the love of Christmas. John, you said yes.
You should be able to drop whatever you want on our inventory or take anything you want out.
Son of a. How do you work this thing?
It did not function as expected.
Hang on. I'm working again. I don't have to make a whole parcel. Actually, I probably can just do this, huh? Let's see.
Yeah.
You
just
can
put 'em all
drop it
together.
directly in there. Yeah.
There we go. All right. Each of you take one of the potions from the party.
Identify
Parcel.
him, please.
How do I?
Oh, yeah.
How do I open up
Hold
the
on.
party?
Hold on.
Click
Yeah,
the
I
little the party sheet.
In the
It's right
top
next
right,
to the
it's
double.
next to the swords. There's like a little like eye and 3 guys. The
Ah,
top
I
right.
see.
Yep. Click that, and you should see. There you go.
So then
Potions
go
of
grab
healing.
that red dragon and
Go in
drag it
quickly.
to your inventory.
Whoa, the
Don't
potions of
shift.
healing are gone. The paper bird is gone. The paintings are flying off the shelves, folks. Oh my God. There they go.
I call
They're
Baldur's Gate, by the way.
gone.
Where's all the silver bars?
Oh, the treasure. Actually, I put the silver bars as gold just to, 'cause
Ah!
that's easy.
Yeah.
I think I can just give that to you guys.
Isn't it just 150
Yeah.
a piece?
It's 187.5.
Yes,
or
Josh.
something.
It's 150 a piece.
I just listen. I did divide it by 5, not 4.
No problem. No problems there. You take your 150 and
Roy
we'll-
can
we'll
divvy
figure
it
the
straight
rest
out
out.
to us.
we'll make do with our 200 each while you take your 150. You're so good at math.
Wait, but there's not. Uh-oh. What's the command for? I don't see.
You should have something on your screen that says divide evenly.
Yeah, let's see. What is
He
this?
took away my one.
Oh, distribute assignments and coins. There we go. All right. Do it.
Do it.
Oh, it's not working. I guess you guys just get no treasure.
Oh, I mean, I'll just add as my own character.
We'll just do it the
We'll just
easy
leave
way
it-
and
we'll
each
just-
take 750.
We'll just leave it in there for now. All right, so we'll leave the gold in there.
Just each take 750 gold. It's no problem.
Negative. We'll figure that out later. All right, so you guys have been to the Temple of Gond, and Renair has foot the bill to heal you all and equip you with healing potions. I know I'm so nice. You have gone
Thank you, Renair.
to the
I
Yawning
appreciate what
Portal.
you've done for us.
You have gone to the Yawning Portal to gear yourselves out in whatever equipment you want to do. Put all your equipment on your character sheets. Renair chooses to stay at the Yawning Portal because someone's got to drink and tell the tale of your valor. Like, right? Like, someone's got to totally, like, tell the tale of your valor, dudes, because, you know.
Hey, Renair.
Yo.
I
Just
appreciate
to let you
that.
know, like, how sorry I am for how I originally acted. First drink's on me. I know the barkeep here. Don't worry about it.
Renair,
Everybody knows the barkeep here.
he sort of gives you this smile.
He's famous.
He gives you this half smile that sort of indicates how rare it is for someone to buy the son of the previous lord of Waterdeep a drink. But he accepts her drink anyway. He says, yeah, dude, I get it, man. It's like, you know, stress does crazy stuff. No worries, you know. And he sort of, his eyes kind of focus on you for a second. He's like, let's just, like, keep that stuff from happening again, eh?
I understand. I
Yeah.
apologize. I hope that we can bond and we can remain friends and maybe have some future business dealings.
Tell you what, you bring my boy Floon back. Me and you, we'll be right there. We'll be right there.
I have some exceptional ideas which I think would be great for all of us, but that's conversations for another day. So,
Yeah. And so he leans and he's like, yeah, so yo, Dern, what's been happening, man? Anything exciting happened lately? And they have their conversation. You guys are going to...
Sewers.
No, I'm going to grab Uncle Lucky while we're here quick and update him.
Oh, yeah.
we need to grab Uncle Lucky
And have Uncle Lucky grab the Kinku.
Let's see. So at
and
this
see if
point,
he can
it
sell our
is-
paintings.
So it is well into the night at this point. It's well into the night. Uncle
You can
Lucky
sell your
has a 40% chance of being here. Where's my percentile dice? Oh.
I also think we should probably for the night just go to bed. I think we should
No.
take a long rest.
Nope.
Didn't you just say that we're on a bit of a time crunch here?
Uncle Lucky
Yeah,
is,
but then I realized it's really late at night, and I think the city's pretty dangerous at night.
Shut
I
up,
think
boys.
it
We're
is-
going ahead.
Uncle Lucky is not here.
Okay, leave a note for him.
All right.
See, there's no Uncle Lucky. Like, I think we should just bide our time and wait till the morning. What is it going to
You're-
hurt to wait until the morning?
He could be dead.
Would he, though? Because it seems that they need him for some information.
They don't. They're eventually going to figure out that he's not actually Rainier.
Yeah, and then they'll just toss him.
No, and
Somewhere
then they'll
else.
kill him.
You're kind of saying the same thing. Then they'll just toss him to the... I don't know,
We're
I don't know.
leaving Al Roth. You staying here.
This actually puts us on more of a time crunch.
Fine.
Furthermore,
Fine. Okay, let's go.
furthermore,
Let's go. I'm with everybody.
Well, when they figure out Floon's not Rainier, who's guarding Rainier?
Well,
He's at the portal. I don't think we have to worry about it.
Well,
you
yeah,
Darn
should
it.
put that into
Nothing.
the note
no
as well.
trolls ever jumped out of the yawning portal ever.
Oh, hey, is Yagra here?
Iagra is also not here, actually. Uncle Lucky and Iagra are both not here. And both of them are usually here, relatively speaking. I want to point out that I'm not trying to do the encumbrance thing, but you guys have 4 paintings worth a lot of money each, like big paintings. I'm just sort of
I
curious
am
who's
leaving-
carrying these and where they are.
I
There
think we
is,
each
my
took one.
painting is in my room, now
your
hung on the wall.
All right, sold. What
Do we
about
each have rooms here?
I don't know where you live in here in Waterdeep.
We haven't visited my house yet.
Yep.
I should really stop by.
You could just throw all the paintings in Molly's room, or you could carry them. I'm just curious if you're carrying these paintings with you, or if you're leaving them some.
Amani, would you mind if I store my painting with you just for a day or so until I can bring it to my room?
You can put it in my room.
Sure.
Great. I throw it in his room.
I will also do this.
All right.
Back into the party sheet.
I asked Bonnie if I can keep mine in her room.
Good plan.
Should we put that back on the party sheet or?
No, you just click the carried worn until it becomes not carried.
All right. Yeah, Bonnie, she's sort of serving it. It's this, a pretty busy. It's late in the night, but a busy hour for the owning portal. She's mentioned. She says, I'm a bit busy right now. I don't know how much time I have to go up to my room to. I mean, I'd love to hold this for you. I'm sure it's a beautiful painting. Tell you what, set it by the bar over there, and as soon as I get a break, I'll bring it up.
Come on.
Don't worry.
Wasting time.
Nah, I don't want to leave it unattended. I guess I'll put mine. I guess I'll put mine with the rest of the gang.
All right, 4 precious.
Trust you. I just trust you more than an unprotected room, and that's all. So I was hoping to have it in somebody's room.
Yeah. She smiles at that. She's like, I appreciate it. I'll bring it up as soon as I can. It's and she looks about and there's this guy. Where's my beer? And she's like, I gotta go.
I mean, I could take it up there if you. I could take it up there.
She doesn't have time just for a conversation at this moment in time.
Yeah.
Okay,
right.
Can we go back to the warehouse and start from there?
You can go back to the warehouse and start from there. We're hand waving all this travel through the city. In the future, fair warning, travel through the city may not be this simple, but for now, yes, you've traveled all over the dock ward without incident. Apparently, the dock ward's way safer than people think it is. Duh.
Sure,
especially when you look all mean and tough like we do.
All right, so you're back.
When you can turn birds into goo.
You're back at the original warehouse. You've been short rested. You have not been long rested. You guys are pushing it a little bit.
Try to track the Kenku.
Okay, roll me that survival, baby.
Should all of us?
You had the survival.
It's not going to help.
Skill.
Damn.
Should we all try and roll?
Well, I guess.
So the Kenku obviously left the yard from there's a gate leading into the yard, and it left the yard, and actually you could tell that it headed back up towards the street area, but then it quickly, you lose its tracks pretty quickly. So it seems like it turned.
How long have we been gone?
A few hours at this point. I mean, you guys have been to temples, you've been to, and there's travel time through all this. So you've been to temples, you've been to the Oni portal, you've talked. So let's say, a few hours at this point.
3.
Few hours. Would this street be busy? Would it have a lot of foot traffic?
At this point,
because it's kind of later at night, right?
Yeah, this is definitely get into the night. There's a little bit of traffic, not much. There's this is the time of night where all the smart people have gone home and the not so smart people are out gambling and drinking and having a good time.
All right. Well, we have to keep in mind that this Kenku kind of took an arrow, so he's probably bleeding. If not, he's crippled. Maybe somebody saw a crippled bird hobble down the street.
Nearest sewer entrance.
Maybe there's like a house with
Let's
a light on.
Let's just find the nearest
something.
sewer entrance. Can we find the nearest sewer entrance?
The nearest sewer entrance is
that
actually
too, I suppose.
pretty easy to find. They're pretty common, and they are actually these round manhole type things, and you can find one fairly easily.
Now jump into the Kenku hole.
Okay, opening the sewer entrance is another thing. It stinks. It's really, really, really stinky down here. It is fall, so the weather has cooled off. So it's not the height of the retch that is when the summer heat is cooking the sewage, but let there be no doubts about it. You have opened a hole into the sewer. And when I say sewer, well...
Dude, I lived in New Orleans. This is nothing.
I mean sewage. I mean actual human waste flowing below you.
Which I can tell you for sure. I can tell you for sure urine stinks worse than poop.
There you go. It's all down here. It's all here.
Wow.
Without
then
going
you're in a
in the
lot of
sewer,
trouble.
can we see any signs?
Signs?
Because he said follow the yellow signs. Are we
The
able
ones
to
that
see
have
any
urine all
yellow
over
or
'em.
other colored signs in the sewer?
Nah, from down here, you're basically just looking down at like a little round hole of light that you can see. There's like a 15-foot drop down into the ground down there. But the ground is not ground. It's actually a flowing river of sewage. Yum.
Guys, I don't know about this. I think there's got to be a better way.
Any damage from that drop?
You can get down. There's actually a ladder taken down. The point of the manhole cover
Follow
is
the
an access
ladder
point.
down.
All right, so you take the ladder down and you
Start a lantern.
Is there a ledge?
In
sewers, there's usually a ledge.
Yeah, there is a ledge.
Or sewer cleaners and people like that.
Yeah, it's pretty narrow, but you can follow a ledge. Yes.
And not get into the raw sewage.
You're still
And not die of dysentery.
You won't be swimming in it, but you'll still be. It's still the ledges are covered in it, but there's also this sort of layer of this residue of ick, on the ledges. So,
Sure. Well, I'm going to use my feline agility or my is it feline agility or cast? The thing that allows me to climb. Yeah, feline agility. Nope.
Feline agility
It's
lets
one
you
of those-
move fast.
One
yeah.
of those tabaxi things that allows me to crawl around on the walls and not touch that.
Yeah, the walls in the sewer. Yeah, sure. Okay, they're climbable. Okay. The wall. I mean,
I'm gonna ride the tabaxi.
yeah, it's hard to. I mean, again, you can avoid swimming in sewage, but there's no getting away from the sewage. It's the sewers, and it's not like this dainty thing with water in it. This is a flow of human excrement that you guys are now trying to avoid as best you can. Fair. So you guys are in the sewers. There is a path going this way and a path going this way. Where are you headed?
Take the light and see if we can shine down both paths. Do we see any yellow signs?
You have to walk a little bit, but you do actually find these yellow markings. In fact, they are a circle with these lines radiating out from it. And it's relatively noticeable when you're looking for it. If you weren't looking for it, you might miss it, but there are these, and it's basically just in this yellow chalk written on walls. And you relatively quickly figure out that the chalk is written on the corner. Anytime you're supposed to make a turn, the chalk is written on that corner, and you make that turn, walk a little ways further, and you'll find yourself with another chalk mark that you can find. Let's see.
Follow the yellow chalk road.
Follow the yellow chalk road. Follow the yellow chalk road.
Xanthers, here we come. Here we come, you goddamn bums.
All right, so you follow this for a while, and eventually you get into this long tunnel that takes you a really long way. This main tunnel expands into a circular hub. There's a the tunnel comes in. Actually, I can show you this. The tunnel comes in and expands to a circular hub where there's a center area. There's a pair of arrow slits carved into the outer walls of this area, directly across from each other. There are two passages that continue on to the north and the south. Let me see. Hang on, let me get you guys this.
Get us what?
Hang on. Let me.
Call Dora the Explorer. We need a map, boys.
Yeah. I found another map because the first map was too big. John said it was too big.
Yeah, but now you've got that great command that can stop all sharing.
I don't want to stop all sharing. All right, let me put you guys on here. Who's marching order? What's the marching order? Who's going first?
I'm on first.
I'm on first, and Money.
Who's on first?
Oh, oh no.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have to use my big map, aren't I?
Yeah.
And I'm guessing Elroth's going to be close to me because he's human and freaking blind without me.
I'm gonna be like second or third in line, somewhere in the middle.
Excellent. So when I hit the tripwire, y'all are going to be the ones caught. Oh, I'm sorry. Roger won't. He's short.
Isn't the idea that the person who hits it is the one that gets hit?
Not if you plan your traps correctly. You want the first one to get past. You want to hit the magic users in the middle or the back.
All right, let's try this. Imani, who's next? Who's after Imani?
I am.
All right, who's after Elroth?
Uh,
I can be. I don't care.
sure. And I'll be last.
You're last, nanner, nanner, nanner.
That's right. Put the short guy in the back.
Easy to miss.
Loading. Uh-oh. What are we loading?
Oh.
By the gods! And this passage behind you just kind of like just came on forever. So you guys are basically following this passage for a really long time behind you. And this is like this main entrance area. So let me move this. Well, we'll move it as we get there. All right. So this is it. So this is sort of this round area. You can see across from you there's an arrow slit. Let's just move up one more here. So there's these arrow slits in the space that I've shown you here.
To the diagonals of the arrow slits?
That's right.
This can't possibly go wrong.
I think you're wrong.
Do I see any Kenku tracks here?
There are no tracks in the sewage.
What is that thing in the middle of it?
It's just a pillar. Like this is one of the
Like up to the ceiling?
yeah. It goes completely to the ceiling. It's like there's a city above you, so this whole area. This is just like sort of a junction, basically, where different paths of human excrement meet. So
these arrow slits are like facing towards this pillar.
Right. Basically, the arrow slits are designed to.
Is that right?
That's right. Open into this area, right? So in case maybe someone was coming through this area, these arrow slits would give full view of the entire intersection.
Would they? You were like,
We can discuss it, or you can just accept what I've told you.
if you were like right there, they could still see you.
I just learned why nobody was listening to me.
Hey, Elliot, were you muted again?
Oh, damn it.
That's so wild,
I've
man.
got this really bad cough right now. So I
Yeah.
keep muting so I don't destroy the stream. And I keep forgetting. So anyway.
How do I re-pull up the map?
Well, my mute didn't change the map.
Yeah, I accidentally closed it.
Oh, well.
I listen to hear if I hear anything coming from the arrow slit area.
Thank you.
So I'm going to stealthily sneak up and try to peer in to one of these arrow slits.
Let's see. Which one?
The one closest. So I'm going to kind of crawl around this corner and peer down.
Okay, John, roll me perception. Elliot, roll me stealth.
John's trying to see me stealth.
John is listening, and you are moving.
That is so weird.
I hear Gale as he pushes past.
Yeah, you hear some
Not
sloshing.
likely.
You hear some sloshing through the muck, and
I was crawling along the wall.
yeah. So Gail, you get to hear, and you kind of peek in there, and you see inside there a. I don't like this map. I should have used a different map. I just don't like it at all. I'll be honest with you guys.
Want to
Hey.
know what's gonna get a one he likes more?
That there is a door. This is a door. You're welcome for finding you guys a pretty map.
Yeah.
In this
We appreciate
room,
having maps.
in this room, there is a door that leads out across from you.
I mean,
right? Which would be to the
I love
south.
that I love that he plays it off that he found this map for us. But he found it for the murder hobos, and we got there first. That's all. Whatever.
Ingrate.
I'm not saying he's wrong.
Ingrate. Ingrates. These are the ingrates. This is why the murder hobos get all the special treatment, because you
See,
guys
this is the funny part is you're way up in the corner of the screen while we're all way down here. So all you're doing is pointing at yourself.
don't care. All I'm saying is now you know why the murder hobos get special treatment, because they are thankful.
I'm not
for
saying they don't
everything.
deserve
Hey,
it.
I do.
thanks, murder hobos, for having him find this map for us.
You're welcome. I'm gonna use a different map for them because I don't like this map. This map stinks.
Yeah, you're gonna use the better map for them.
Well, I thought this was a better map, but now that I'm using it, I'm like, not sold. Not sold.
So no creatures?
Yes, inside this room, there are actually a pair of goblins that have both sort of dozed off. They are sitting in here snoozing, if you can imagine.
Finally, a use for what I thought would be the most useless language to speak.
Oh,
Well, please don't speak it while they're asleep.
I can be their friends.
But we need to figure out how to get to where they are. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I have a bow.
So they're just like asleep?
They're just snoozing. I mean, he rolled a 24 for a stealth. So they're kind of like sitting in this, they're sitting there. They've got their swords nearby, and they're just kind of sitting there.
All right, so I just move back away from the arrow slit and just give the hold sign to the party behind me.
What's the hold sign?
Does that mean hold? I don't actually yell that.
All right, so put yourself where you want to be, just so I know everybody is at any moment, because anything could happen at any moment.
A dragon.
I'm here, just away from the arrow slits and very.
Wait, no, I was
up
on the little sidewalk bit.
All right. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Ooh, let's do suspense.
All right. I'm gonna continue around to the other arrow slit and see if I can see anything in that one.
Okay, I'm gonna need another stealth check.
I need to see another stealth check. Come on, no whammies, no whammies.
Oh,
Even better.
I'm maybe gonna roll. Yeah, there are. Hang on. This is another room. And let's see. There is a stairway in this side of the room. The northern side of the room has a stairway going up. And in here are 2 more goblins. They're awake and they're actually kind of chit-chatting, and as you come up, because your stealth is so high, they both happen to be sort of looking at each other talking rather than looking out this murder hole that they're supposed to be watching the intersection from.
Nice. Okay.
But they're not sleeping. This guy's actually like, there's one actually that's here and one that's actually kind of right behind him, and they're just sort of looking at each other talking.
Are we able to hear them?
Not from where you are, no. I mean, they're whispering, like,
Yeah.
Gale can hear them because they're sort of like, quietly talking to each other, but
I'm just trying to find any use for speaking Goblin. I just thought it would be fun to speak.
I think it would be awful if you started speaking Goblin right now.
Well, maybe I could convince them that their boss needs them elsewhere.
You can't do that, and that's.
I have a really good persuasion. My rolls have been on point with it tonight.
I've noticed how proficient you are in that.
I'm very proficient. I'm just not skillful.
All right, so having seen all that, shit.
I think we should find out what's on the up and down of this thing.
But
The
you
left
gotta
and
get
right of
past
us.
the goblins is the problem.
Yeah. So I'm
shoot, I'm sorry. Hang on, let me speaking of the up and down. So the corridor continues, but there is a landing right here. A landing area, and there's a door right there.
Okay. I moved to
Right
that landing area.
There.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I moved to that landing area,
All right.
and I signaled to the group. There's 2 there, 2 there.
Wouldn't
They hear the
So-
cat meowing and they attack.
would redo your signal? What was the first part of it? But you're not telling us that the goblins on one side are asleep.
Dude, you saw what he said.
Yeah, 2 and 2. So be quiet.
Yeah.
The goblins on one side are asleep.
So
I didn't
what?
even tell you they're goblins. You don't even know they're fucking goblins.
Come on, man.
Just
Come
follow
on,
the
dude.
goddamn signals,
See,
all right?
this is-
Play
this is the
gestures like I
difference.
told you to.
Let me call you out for a
Hey,
minute.
Roy,
This-
I'm gonna stealth through.
Okay. I'm gonna need a stealth check.
Yeah, will. Let's see how this goes.
How deep
Let's
is this
see, where are
sewage
you-
water?
Where are you going, Chris? Are you going directly to where Gale is?
I don't know. Hold your breath and jump down to the bottom, Josh.
I am gonna stay as low as possible and go.
Below the
Around.
You can hold
into
your
where
breath and
Gale
swim
is.
through the sewage.
Nah, I'd rather not do that.
Roll 6 constitution checks.
You know, I'd rather not die of dysentery.
I'm gonna give
Not
you
to-
advantage on the check since you've been warned and you're purposely trying to avoid the people that you're
Okay.
sneaking past. All right. Where's my? Well, we'll just roll it out right. Okay. Okay. Who's next?
I'm trying
Or
to find
what's
a
the rest
way
of you guys
that I
doing?
can
All right. So put yourself where you want to be, Reginald.
Did the edgelords and murder hobos just check out once we passed where they were, so they didn't want to spoil themselves?
I mean, maybe, probably. I would have, honestly.
They quit commenting once we passed them.
Well,
Maybe they just don't have anything good to say.
maybe. All right. Let's see.
Like
Let's
they're
go through
jealous.
the order then, because I'm going to move this along. Amani, what are you doing?
I'm waiting for Elroth to move.
All right, you're waiting for
What?
Elroth.
Waiting for me?
Elroth, what are you doing?
He's waiting for the one who hides all the time.
I have
Hey.
chainmail on. I'll be
Oh.
the one to blow this if anybody.
All right. So if I go and they spot me, you've got my back.
Yeah, totally.
I'm
Go on.
behind you, dude. I have no choice
on
but
top
to
of
have
it.
your back.
All right. Then I'm gonna try and sneak through and do my best to be as quiet as possible.
Roll me some stealth.
You couldn't
Uh-huh.
possibly fail.
Oh, good.
Ooh. All right, Elroth. You
Wait. Wasn't he supposed to be advantaged?
Yeah.
Fine.
Learn the rules, Elroth.
Sorry.
Pay attention.
Oh, jeez. All right. Never mind.
Wow.
Elroth, you are here, I guess. I don't know. All right. Imani, now what are you doing?
Thank you, Elliot.
Basically, mostly hood my lantern so I have my 5-foot area so I can see where I'm not stumbling. Point to Gale, pull my shirt, point to my chainmail.
Draw my rapier.
All right.
And I'm going to attempt to stealth.
All right. You get out into the thing, and you're in a big circle of light, moving out into this area. roll me
There's light
stealth.
here.
No, you are in. You have a lantern that still has your 5
I
foot.
wanted to put it to 5 foot.
Yeah, so
like
you're
I said.
you're a 5-foot ball of light coming through the pitch black
Oh
tunnels.
yeah, otherwise I couldn't see where I'm going.
I got you. All right, so go ahead and roll me a disadvantage.
It seems like we could have thought of that better.
Somehow at disadvantage. You rolled 2 natural 20s.
Um,
A natural 20 and a natural
so
1.
you get out here and you hear from across the hall. As you step out
Do
into
I
this
understand what they're
circular-
saying?
Yes, they said, "Who the hell are you?" Actually, it's more like a halt. Halt! Who are you?
Can I yell back? Should I yell
Don't
back?
ask me what you can do. You can do anything you want to
I
do.
think-
I will only tell you the consequences of the
Well,
actions.
okay, I'm
you
gonna
do.
as I'm sitting here, I'm gonna whisper to Reginald,
but look,
should I
but
yell
think
back and
about
try and
this.
help him?
But think about this for just a second. What do you think's going to happen when they hear a goblin voice from across the other hall yell back? What do you think's going to happen?
Can I see
Well, I'm
who
gonna
talked
tell
to me?
them. My goal is to try and tell them we're just a cleaning crew. We're just trying to make it through.
Yeah, you see. In fact, there's a bow pointed at you. You see an arrow kind of sticking out from the area to the northwest of you. And let's see. Tick tick tick. Hey, tick tock tick tock. Okay, so you've been asked.
Initiative. I'm casting.
Oh,
Because I can't understand the language. I have a bow trained on me. I'm casting.
Can I like signal at him just remain calm?
you have to convince him, not me.
If you think for a second he's looking away from that arrow at you,
Yeah, that's true. Amani,
So-
are you looking at me?
So this is
Not
right,
at
so
all.
This is part of my open table thing. Is I'm very open to players. Like one of the reasons I wanted to try to do that dynamic initiative was to get players to sort of work together to plan initiative rounds and stuff. So I'm very open to players talking to other players to plan things out. If you want to do that, I'm fine with it. If you don't want to do that, I'm fine with it. I'm just telling you my sort of rule set is,
Well, I just don't want to I feel like I can understand them, right? But us three are all hidden. They don't know that we're here, correct? They only know of Imani.
right.
So I don't want to give away our location if I can't ensure that it's a good plan. But
I'm
I
going
can't
to
really do that without talking and giving away our location.
All right, well, let's
So-
see.
I'm going the
I just need to know.
Searing Ray.
All right, so Imani's gonna start initiative. Is anybody gonna try to stop Imani from?
No, what I would say is that in this situation, Josh, and this is my opinion out of character, is that when you feel like you are helpless and you have the skill set that you could avoid a combat by interjecting, and one of your party members is saying, "Hey, yeah, I'm ready to cast a spell because I see a bow," and you can't get his attention because we discussed he's watching the arrow sticking out of the hole. He's not watching you. You can't signal to him anything. So this is kind of like a helpless situation. And as much as I said, hey, you yelling out in Goblin or Orc or whatever it is, you yelling out in Orcish that we're just a cleaning crew, I said it's a terrible idea. It might be a good time for you to go with a terrible idea and say, hey, by the way, the three of us are standing by their doorway out, so we're in a good ambush spot anyway. You yelling out in Orcish right now and saying we're a cleaning crew is gonna maybe stop the combat and maybe draw them out. If it goes badly, they're still coming out the door. We're standing by. So
That's
things
true.
to
That's
think
true.
about when
Because I think it's also very in character for me to like see Amani, like this goblin starts yelling at him and Amani is just like, "Papa!" I think it'd be very in character for me to be like, wait.
I don't.
I
all right.
agree. So far,
So all this
everything your
thinking is
character has shown
fantastic.
is talking without thinking.
But what I need is actions. Is anybody taking
All right,
an
well-
action?
Like the goblin's gonna yell out at him and I see Amani like getting ready to do something. I'm gonna yell back in Goblin, wait. We're just a cleaning crew. We're on the night shift. We're just trying to get by. Let us pass.
Imani, are you gonna let him parlay, or are you going to just start combat?
I'm going to see what the other side does. If he starts to loose an arrow, I'm letting loose a spell.
All right. This guy kind of look. You see this. The bow gets put aside. You see this goblin face kind of put itself into the nook of this arrow slit. It's like, what? Who? Cleaning crew? This isn't the normal time for the cleaning crew.
Like I said, we're on the night shift. We just got chosen for it by our boss. We hate it just as much as you do, I'm sure.
I don't know about this. This is highly irregular. Highly irregular. And you guys see across the way this other goblin face peeps in. He's like, who goes there? What's going on out there? Of course, Imani, all you
Just
hear
the
is
cleaning crew. I'm talking with this other one. Everyone else just hears coming from all of us.
I'm staying as hidden as possible.
Yeah.
Same here.
I'm assuming Gale and Reginald are like kind of hiding behind me, if that's possible for them to
We're
do.
kind of ridiculously stealthy. Even when I was in plain sight, they couldn't have seen me.
Yeah.
I was
So is it
I'm
safe to
small.
assume that they only see me and Amani?
maybe. So they
They can't even see you.
yeah, you
from
see
their
him kind of
perspective.
he says his eye peeking out of the thing, and he's like, what's the password? The password. He's
There wasn't a password here last week. What have y'all done since then? I mean, if you really need, we can just give you a silver like we did the goblins down that way. But I mean, come on, we're just trying to do our job, man.
ooh, let me. Hey, babe.
I like how he plays music when he's talking to his wife.
I know, like creepy
Kinda-
music.
Yeah, creepy music when he's talking to his pregnant wife.
They look. The guy that's up there. He kind of looks down like. And he turns back. And you. Silver. They give us a silver. They give them a silver. They give us a silver. I want a silver. Yeah, two silver. Two silver. Two silver. They're like, well, we each need a silver because that's what the password. Yes, that's what the password is. A silver.
All right, 1 silver for both of you.
You?
If I give you
wait,
each
one
one
silver
silver, you'll leave us alone.
Well, I mean, you're cleaning, so that's what you're supposed to do. That's right. Fine. Okay, come bring us that
Okay.
silver.
Then we're in agreement.
All right. So you start to go over, and you hear from across the hall. Wait a minute! We didn't get a silver.
Why can't we be giving everybody silver here?
Oh no!
How about
a short bow come out
I
of
give
the...
one silver to that side, and one silver to this side, and each side flips the silver to determine which goblin gets it.
Roll me persuasion.
Or better yet, right? Each of y'all can fight over the silver. The stronger goblin, I'll even give another silver to whoever the stronger goblin is.
Roll me persuasion at disadvantage, please.
Oh, come on.
Stay hidden.
Disadvantage.
I am staying. I'm taking the hide action.
Okay.
Goblin WWE. Here we go.
And thus, do the worst ideas have the best results.
And hence why the Grognards can normally solve any dungeon.
Because we face rolled.
So I'm gonna walk over to each of the sides. I'm gonna place 2 silver on it. I'm gonna walk over like up here first. I'm gonna place 2 silver on it. I'm gonna say, okay, now whichever of you can beat the other one gets this silver. And I'm walk over to the other side. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna let them fight.
All right, so
So you actually gave them 4 silver total?
Yes.
Why didn't you just offer them a silver apiece?
Chris, just
Because now we get 2 less goblins.
everybody spots the flaw in this. Let's
Okay, go on.
everybody
Sorry, go
spots the flaw in this.
Go on.
hold on. Why
Except
do
Josh.
I need to drink more for this game. Oh my god.
I've got it. It's only 15 minutes till quitting time, but I feel like I need another drink.
Okay. All right. So the goblin grabs the silver, and the goblins behind them are like, mine. I am the stronger goblin. No, I am the stronger goblin. And this melee breaks out behind the thing, and you notice that neither side are the goblins actually like attacking each other with weapons. They're more like wrestling, pounding, trying to like sort of beat each other into submission.
Move to the other side so I can watch this.
I'm gonna kind of like signal to Gale and Reginald, like, go, get in there.
All right, so the melee continues. It goes for another round. So you guys are just hanging out here watching them fight?
No, I'm gonna check the door to see if it's locked.
The door is not locked. No, wait, it's locked. No, it's not. I'm just kidding. It's not locked.
It's trapped. It's a fireball trap.
Oh, good. I opened the door.
All right, this door opens.
Goblin problem is.
This door opens into a small room, small area. Another door leading out to the west, and another one of those arrow slots from which you hear the fighting of goblins.
All right. I'm gonna check that door to see if it's locked.
That door also is. Oh, hang on. I should check. Hold on.
Check. I only want to open doors once since we only have 15 minutes.
Yeah, this door is also unlocked.
All right. I am gonna open that door. Motion for Gale to motion to the rest of them.
All right, so that's been 2 rounds. Okay, so in these 2 rounds, let's see. Imani, are you staying out there in the thing?
Yes, I am going to wait to see which goblin's standing, and then I'm going to blast him.
Okay. What are you doing, Alroth?
Really?
I'm gonna actually wait by this side, and I'm gonna wait for the winner to emerge, and then I'm going to ask him how I can go in there and congratulate him myself.
All right, and Gail, what are you doing?
What did Reginald say he's doing?
Reginald's moving in. He's going in. He's like heading through these doors into these areas.
I'm following Reginald.
All right, so on the third round,
I did motion, Gale, for you to motion them to follow.
Okay, well, I did that. I don't know if they.
Oh, we were supposed to follow?
You do what you want. I am merely stating that
All right.
my
well,
character motioned for
I didn't
y'all
realize that
to
Gale
come
motioned
in.
to us to follow. Since he motioned for us to follow, I'll come on and follow.
all right, you're in. Imani?
I'll follow.
All right.
But I do tell them, I'm like, hey guys, they're almost done out there. We should go. You know what I'm
All right, so
saying?
on round 3 of that, here is where you guys are. The 4 of you have gotten out of the tunnel complex into this system of well-carved rooms. Let's see.
Close the door behind me.
Okay, it's close. Good call. The room you're in, Reginald, it's sort of just this big, messy room. There's rusty weapons, threadbare clothing, kind of litter the floor of the whole area. It seems to serve as sort of a coat room and armory. It's kind of a place where people are throwing stuff they're not using. There's weapons, there's clothing and stuff like that you could find in here, perhaps.
Okay.
Though a cursory glance seems to suggest there's little of value in here.
All right.
Yeah, nobody will want this stuff except for a life cleric.
Why are there corpses?
All right, as you guys are looking in here, you hear this sort of let's see, you hear from up above you, Reginald. You hear you don't speak Goblin, do you?
I do not.
All right, you hear this sort of voice like Elroth. You can hear that as saying, "I got him! Look at that! I've got the 2 silver! How do you like that, Mr. Cleaner? Mr. Cleaner?"
And I'm gonna shout out like, "Oh, I was actually just on my way in there to congratulate you myself. Allow me to come and congratulate you." I'm gonna walk over into that room, and kind of as I'm walking into
Hang on. So you come here and you're telling
sorry.
him that, and as you walk in, he's like, he's looking out that arrow hole, and he looks back and he's like, "This isn't where you clean. You're a fraud!" And he pulls out his sword. He lunges at you.
I say, wait, no. I can explain, right? I can explain, but like, what I didn't finish saying was, as I was kind of walking up here, when I was like just out of sight of the party, and just before I turned the corner to go and see the goblins, I cast Shocking Grasp.
I'm not sure that
which is it, like, anytime I try and touch a creature, I shock him.
I don't.
It's like a defibrillator.
Yeah, this is like a thing. Like, you don't. It's not something you get to do later. It's
not a preemptive thing.
No, it's not like a. What do you call it? The shock ring buzzer thing. This is like an attack you make on someone.
You don't
I
get your
see.
spells
Never
yet,
mind.
correct?
Okay. Well,
Even
then
though we leveled up, we didn't sleep yet. We didn't do a long rest. You don't get spells back.
I still have spells though. Like, I still
you get
have
your one
slots
spell.
remaining.
Okay.
Also, that's a
When it adds your
cantrip.
slots, when
Okay.
you add slots, it adds it as an open slot. By the way.
Yeah, and this is a
Okay.
cantrip, not a spell. So, well, then I'm gonna be in that room then, and he's gonna like start to walk over to me. I'm gonna be like, wait, I can explain. Like, listen, you won, and it was a great fight. I wanted to come in here and congratulate you myself, and give you another silver for being so entertaining to watch. And I pull out another silver, and I beckon for him to come over to me.
All right, I'm gonna need a perception.
Persuasion.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. A deception roll.
Deception makes sense.
Can I
I'm
see
gonna
the
Natural 20.
and can I see the creatures through the arrow slit here where Gale is?
If you went up there, you might be able to see them. Sure.
I can't.
All right. Well, if Josh's gonna keep rolling natural 20s, then fine. He's like, well, you well, yes, of course I deserve more silver. This guy, and he kicks his friend who's unconscious on the ground. He's got a bloodied eye. This guy's weak. I beat him. 3 silvers are mine.
So as he walks over to me, I hand him the silver, and I go and I pat him like on the shoulder to congratulate him, and that's when I cast Shocking Grasp.
All right, well, that's the initiative.
Assuming that he's already injured, like this should be a good, just kind of like, whoopah, you did.
Yeah. Well, still give me the initiative though. So
Yeah. Let's see. Where's my initiative?
all right. Yeah.
I got a 4. I got a rock.
And we're gonna handle this actually super quick. Where's my map? Darn it.
Yeah, your goblin's dead.
Yeah, but
Sure, if you just
he
want him
might
to
be
have
able
this, to do the spell slot.
I just need to hold on.
Apparently, it's a cantrip.
'Cause-
So
And I
'Cause I
still
have
have 3 spell slots available, so.
I have a good plan for the other side too.
I just gotta win for initiative. Roll initiative. All right.
All right, initiative.
Oh, 14.
They're not on our combat tracker anyway, so.
They are too.
you actually win. Gale goes first, but you technically win.
If science were easy, they would call it your mom.
Wow. Rude.
All right, so you go to cast a spell, and hey, where'd my goblin go?
Killed him.
There he is. So you go to cast a spell, and he's like, "What fraud? I know it." And
Wait, but didn't I deceive him? This was part of the deception.
you don't get to attack people freely. You could have
well,
just paid him
he
off.
should have had surprise.
Yeah, from
Roy.
surprise. Like he's been deceived. I'm like, he is friends with me at this point, and I'm just kind of like,
Yeah, there
good
should be a
job.
He's not, no, he's not, no, he's not friends with you at this point. He
Maybe not
knew
friends.
you were
It
in.
should
He knew you were
still
in a
be
place you should not be in, and by offering him money as well as rolling very, very well on your deception,
He
you're able to
didn't
convince
stab
him.
you right
that
away.
doesn't allow you to just kill him. Right?
He just didn't stab you right away.
That's right. So anytime you try to attack someone, like this is the thing, right? If I have an NPC that comes up to you guys, he's like, "Hey guys, I like you a lot," and he tries to stab you. That's not surprise. That's initiative, because this guy's gonna pull out a dagger and try to stab you, right? Surprise is when you don't see the person who's trying to attack you. I sort of assume in this world everyone's on guard. Everyone pretty much expects that everyone's going to try to kill them. It's the way the world works. So
fair.
yeah. So
I'll take that.
Yeah. So so the idea of you being in here, he was going to, because he was attacking you, like he was attacking you outright, but your offer of a bribe, another bribe, and your superior roll staved off that attack. But now that you have initiated hostilities, now he's attacking you. He's already got a sword drawn on you, right? He's already got the sword drawn looking to kill you. Now you've started casting
That's
the spell
fine.
to try to kill him. And he's like, "Oh, wait, I knew it. I knew I shouldn't have trusted you in here." Right? So
we just
had
wanted
you
to point out the surprise, man. If you're fine with it not being, that's fine. We can move on.
All right, so the only effect of this is that he's going to get a single attack on poor Elroth.
And then he dies.
And then he dies.
I'm even in favor of that. So,
I have yet to be hit, so
and there you go.
All right,
And
Elroth.
now he's going to get a natural 20.
you are hit. Oh, and that would
See?
have been awesome.
There you go.
And
now he's gonna like
Elroth,
triple crit me and
oof, that's a big hit. Elroth takes 7. And then the party descends and destroys them. Okay, fine. All right, these guys are dead.
No, I want to question the unconscious one.
Well, hold on. We got to
Okay,
take
fine.
care of the other ones first.
All right, the other guy's dead. What do you want to do across the hall?
So what I'm going to do is
I
I'm going
killed
to
that guy.
use my minor illusion, and I'm going to have Elroth feed me lines in Goblin, and I'm going to have basically the voice of the Goblin that won say, "Hey, these losers gave us more money. Come get your share." And see if I can.
Minor
get
illusion
them
is
to come
it's a
across.
cantrip.
It is.
Yeah, so minor illusion is like the smallest possible illusion you can possibly do. All right, so you're just trying to emulate the voices of the goblins that you heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
It can be your voice, someone else's voice, a lion's roar, a beating of drums,
Let's do
or any
an
other sound that I
intelligence
choose.
save.
Just so we're clear, so that I can say this, so that we know, I pick up my 3 silver off of these 2 stupid corpse goblins.
All right, so 16 I think makes it save against your spell DC. Dang it, you guys keep making this harder. Okay, fine.
You keep making it harder.
You it's just like
Because there's no
Josh,
DC versus the spell.
there is. There's a
No, it just happens. Oh no, you're right. Okay.
I mean, there
They can
is a
make an
save
intelligence
in there.
investigation
Use an
check.
action.
Yeah.
It's sort of
Okay, that's fine.
yeah.
Whatever.
Is there anything else on this side since we're over here?
All right. Well,
That's
okay.
it.
So
There's a stairwell that clearly goes up.
Yeah. So there is a stairwell that goes up, and this stairwell heads off to the right. All right. So you guys have successfully deceived the goblin, then killed the goblin, and now there's an unconscious goblin over here that you can talk to. Across the way, way across the way, Chris has tried to deceive those 2 goblins via a cantrip
Isn't
spell.
one of them unconscious?
One of them is probably unconscious. He is trying to deceive those goblins across the way via a cantrip spell that they made their save against.
The conscious one made his save against.
So this, well, yes, you guys make any assumptions that you want.
I mean, I think that's a fair assumption
It's
considering
fine.
we did the
Anyway,
same thing on both
Let him
sides.
describe what happens.
Logging down.
Let him describe what happens.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
make any
please.
assumptions you want about any of this. So Chris casts his cantrip spell across the way, but they made a 16 on the savings throw. So that potentially could cause some problems. All right, so you guys have a tricked goblin who's now a dead goblin, and an unconscious goblin, and a goblin or 2, probably just 1 goblin, across the way who has made a savings throw against a cantrip illusion to tell them that they should come over here to see you guys.
Well, to get money.
Yeah. I'm sorry. To get money. So I just want to put that in there so that next week I can come and watch the stream and see what happened, so I can remember in case I forget.
Why don't you just put a note?
Week after next.
Why don't you put a note?
Not my dungeon, not my problem.
I'm not petty. I'm not small. I'm cool. I'm not cool. Anything. All right, guys. Fun session tonight. You guys are again ahead of the edgelords and murder hobos, and that's what's really
For
important.
the last time.
You guys have made yourselves a pretty solid take today. You made a decent amount of gold. Any questions, concerns, anything for me? What do things look like in?
I believe the murder hobos should get disadvantage on all rolls for future sessions should they not force
They don't need
Goblin
it.
WWE
They roll bad
to
enough
occur.
as it is.
Yeah, it may not happen. It may happen. Not a bad idea.
Yeah, they honestly they don't need it. I mean, if you've seen what these guys roll and gal,
It's not the few times that I have seen.
they're
not
basically
great.
rolling at disadvantage to begin with.
Oh yeah, I'm punishing them hard. I'm gonna slow them down. Don't worry, you guys are gonna totally catch these guys.
They can only get better.
Are they
with
starting to play weekly
disadvantage.
from now on? Is that why we're not going to be ahead anymore?
Yeah,
They always play weekly. However,
Yeah, they're a weekly game.
However, they're gonna play this week on Thursday, and they're a little bit behind you guys right now. So they're gonna play this week on Thursday.
Oh, but then they won't play on
Next
Halloween.
week is Halloween, so they won't play. So the next game will then
That's
be
the best
against
day
you
to play.
guys. All I'm saying, look,
Hey, we're playing our game on next Tuesday. I can tell you that.
I would love to play D&D on Halloween, but me nor half the players in that game can make it because kids. So
Kids.
anyway, yeah. So
they're
you guys
kids.
are like, it's
I say we
totally-
do a Halloween one shot.
That'd be so fun. That'd be so
Y'all have fun with that.
yeah.
I've been trying to make one with some of my friends to do a Halloween one shot, and of the like 8 people I've asked, one of them was like, "Yeah, I'll do it."
Do you know why? Because you and one other person want to stay home when they live in New Orleans on Halloween.
Oh, they don't live in New Orleans.
Well, they've got an excuse then. Son, you got to get out and see the world.
It's not.
Is
That's
New
not terrible,
Orleans
I
the
guess.
world?
You
Yes.
go down to Frenchman Street on Halloween and you'll think so.
Yeah.
Do I want to go down to Frenchman Street on Halloween?
You'll see things that you've
Um,
not seen before, I think. But
I am a good faithful boy.
What faith? What faith is that?
To my girlfriend.
That's totally irrelevant.
Roy, question. This wall by Imani, is that a wall?
Imani, where's Imani? Imani. Yes.
Okay,
Sorry.
Not just some other doorway.
gotcha. Well, the way it was cut, that used to be
Yeah,
sort of
yeah.
how we did the tomb.
No, good call, because I will sometimes show things and give you a chance to find abnormalities in the
Secret
map.
doors.
That's how I roll, man. Skill checks. All right, nerds. I personally had a really good time tonight. I hope you guys all did as well. Next week, no, I'm sorry, not next week. Next week, we're off for Halloween. Everyone's off for Halloween. So 2 weeks from now, we're going
That's
to.
not
Which
true.
makes this
That's
the
not true.
Halloween special.
Next Tuesday, join the Justice team
Thank you.
as they play further into the Princes of the Walkocalypse.
Walkopolis. And that is, again,
The Walkocalypse.
you guys start 8 p.m. Central.
Although the chicken is dead.
Oh, poor chicken. You guys do start 8 p.m. Central.
We start 7:30 Central.
7:30 Central. All right, next week, this Tuesday, next week, 7 days from now, 7:30 Central, Nerd League Gaming. I'm sorry, twitch.tv/Nerd League Gaming. You can catch Chris
Oh, wait.
live with him and his fantastic friends, buddies, random internet.
Friends.
I don't know.
Girlfriend.
Friends and
And
girlfriends.
so Thursday night, this Thursday, 2 days from now, at 8 Central, is the Edgelords and Murder Hobos.
Oh, yeah, very good
That's right.
call.
Playing
So the preferred.
playing exactly what you saw today.
The preferred game, the better game,
Only-
I'm sorry, did I say
only
not better game?
better.
The
And faster. bringing new meaning to the words advanced Dungeons and Dragons.
Thursday, Edgelords and Murder Hobos will indeed continue on this same route. I told you guys, chapter 1
With
was
better
gonna be
maps.
Very, no, it's the same. Actually, yes,
They might get better maps.
fine, fine.
Well, on top of this,
Pictures. We still never got the picture for the paper bird.
Oh, you totally did. What?
We
No,
totally
we didn't.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
for the what?
It doesn't
The
show it under
paper
image
bird.
and maps, buddy.
Mm,
We never got it.
that is true. They got the picture. We didn't.
Yeah.
Boom.
Now that's
Hey,
cool.
look.
Huh?
Thanks.
There you go.
Well, it's great we finally got it after they got it.
But I mean, it's
I
a weird
understand
picture
you had to
because
get it
it's
for them
not.
first.
That's not what you found. What you found was just a little square folded piece of parchment. So
Well,
I
they
actually
still
have
got the
one
picture
more
and
bit
we
of
didn't.
news
I'm just
before
saying.
we log off for the night. I believe the only person I've spoken to this about so far has been DM Roy. But But I will be starting my own campaign starting November 8th. So in 2.5 weeks, me and a couple of my friends will be streaming on here. We are not sure whether that will be session 0 or session 1. We're currently planning on a session 0 for this Sunday to set it up, but
You're doing Friday night games.
we're doing
That's
our best.
crazy.
Yeah, we will
How do you
be
have friends
playing
with
7
Roy's
to
dad?
11 p.m. Fridays Central every Friday. It is a custom campaign, like custom world that I'm creating for it. Should be a lot of fun.
And you're
We'll
live
see how it
streaming
goes,
this?
but what was that?
You're live streaming this?
Yes.
All right, right on. Hey, look, you keep checking the schedule for Nerd League Gaming. Anytime you get any questions about what we're doing, nerdleaguegaming.com. You can get there, catch all the latest episodes, catch our schedules, anything you want to know. We can get you into our Discord. You can check us out on Facebook and follow us on Twitter, though we don't tweet a lot, to be perfectly honest. Facebook, Discord, and the website is the best way to find out anything.
It's because our Twitter social media guy ghosted us.
Wait, no, that's me.
I'm about to ghost you guys too. It's
Yeah.
getting late.
Was that
Y'all
you?
are rambling.
All right,
I
guys.
thought it was
2 weeks.
I've got work.
2 weeks
Grog's
from,
on the 5th.
2 weeks from
2 weeks.
today. We will see you guys again. Until then,
nerd out.
Nerd out.
you guys are professionals, baby.
Yeah, getting there.
That's why you like his fit.